All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Are live.
Welcome to episode 15 of the Sitting by the Fire podcast with your favorite hosts, TOEFARLOVE, PIZZARATGAMING, and the Spice 434. Today, we have our special guest, Ninicromancer, joining us today. Woo! Hello, Nini.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me on here. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Give us a little introduction about yourself.
Absolutely. So, as our lovely hosts have already said, my name is Ninicromancer. I have started to stream a bit more seriously this past summer after having given it a try some odd years ago. Mostly because I was able to actually get my hands on a suitable PC. I used to do everything from a MacBook, but that is not that. Yeah, I know, not the best kind of setup you want to have when trying to stream or do anything really. But I've actually been able to open myself up to like playing games on Steam, games that I had gotten on Steam sales that I'd never been able to play before just because it's not compatible on a MacBook. So I'm really like taking like the heavy dive into like, I guess, the PC culture here. It's not something I've been able to do in quite some time. And with that, like I said, comes the whole streaming aspect. It's not something that I thought I'd be able to do as successfully as I think I've been able to do it. But this past summer has been really great in meeting a lot of people that helped me get to that position. And I'm super thankful for it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, 'cause you kind of kicked off, I believe, earlier this year, from what I understand, or from, I remember like seeing some of the earlier streams, and you actually got affiliate this year. Back in June?
It was in June. So
Yeah.
I started. I kicked off really heavy with a lot of help from friends back in March after I came back from a trip. Got to know a couple good friends who also are streamers. And from that point, it was just a matter of like, it snowballed kind of thing. Like after joining a community, it was really easier to kick off because you have sort of like a foundation to build off of. I wouldn't say it as like you had like a boost to help you, but in and of itself, having to go out and make the connection to be friends with the people all together is work that I didn't think would be applicable to like the streaming career that I would want to have. Not so much as a career, as like something I enjoy doing, but it is something that I didn't foresee and was a byproduct of, joining a community and being friends with new people.
Yeah. In terms of like that, what's been like the best experience you have while you've done streaming? Like, what's been the, I guess, a standout moment for you that you can look back and be like, yeah, pretty nice.
Oh boy. When I really like put the pedal to the metal about wanting to like, I want to hit affiliate by the end of summer. I did this like streamathon kind of thing where I tried to stream every single day of the week. I wasn't able to do that, but there were definitely some streams that I enjoyed of that more than others, especially my cooking stream. I thought it was so much fun being able. I felt like almost like a Walmart Great Value Tony Stark, because I had my iPad set up next to like my sink with like my phone, like actually capturing the stream, me like cooking at the oven. And oh my gosh, it was like so much fun. I had people like chatting with me, like asking me what I was doing or like what the actual like recipe was and all that. And it was just a bunch of fun. I had like set up stuff just like a Martha Stewart would like have like food ready to go off from the side. I had already done a whole lot of prep prior.
Nice.
So like the stream maybe lasted like 2 hours, but I was probably doing like 3 hours worth of prep before the actual cooking stream. And it was so much fun. The best part was shutting the stream down, going to eat with my brother, who I cooked for himself and myself, and my brother was like, dude, you gotta do like cooking streams more because it's like the best meal you've made in a while. and so afterwards I got back on stream upstairs to play like game. I don't remember what I played afterwards, but like you were asking, like the biggest highlight of that was probably like the cooking aspect of it.
Nice. That's definitely something I've been wanting to do myself as a cooking stream, but I just got to figure out the like how to set it up and everything.
It's fun, and I'll say it's like I said, like there was like for me it was 3 hours worth of prep just because there were a lot of moving parts of what I wanted to do. mostly because what I was doing was frying stuff in oil. So I needed to have like an egg wash station, like wet hand, dry hand, all that jazz.
Nice.
So it's like, oh boy, it's like trying to do that and then like handle the iPad is like, oh boy, a lot of moving parts, like I said. But if you can like, I guess, prep with enough time so it's not like too much that you're trying to do, or even you have to worry about too little as well, because you don't want to be like, hey guys, we're going to do a cooking stream, then you did all your prep afterwards and then you just toss it in the oven 30 minutes later. That was your cooking stream. You guys still like give the audience something to work with.
You got to show off that knife game.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that sounds super fun.
I mean, in terms of other content, you've been doing more recently. What can people, if they're going to look over, what can they expect, or stream wise, any plans coming up or anything like?
For sure. So right now, like I said, I wanted to hit affiliate by the end of summer, because of the fact that I am still in school right now. My main goal is by the end of this semester to graduate with my associates, and then in the coming semesters, I plan to like just go all the way trying to get my bachelor's. I'm doing hospitality and tourism management. At the same time, I think that streaming for me really helps get myself like out in front of a crowd kind of thing. I know it's not like a physical, like, oh, I'm right in front of somebody, but I still think that it's like a not customer facing, but I have to interact with people. There is sort of like a safety net with the like, just chatting with somebody kind of thing. But at the same time, to go off of like your question directly, like what can people expect from me? I want to try to differentiate the kind of like, I guess, games that I can play, as well as the content that I do when I am streaming. So this past Wednesday, I did not Wednesday, Monday, because Monday and Fridays are kind of like my free days right now. I did a maid outfit stream that I started off, and I was just doing mini games. So what I was doing was I found a couple games on itch.io that I was interested in playing. So I played Franken, the entirety of it while dressed as a maid, and then I played Helltaker, one of my favorite like short games off of Steam, and it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun just being able to like hang out in the maid outfit, because one, it's comfortable, and two, it's quirky. I thought it was a ton of fun. But I like to do stuff like that. I do think I would like to do like more cosplays if possible, just because it's something that I've wanted to do for a while now, and through streaming it's something that like, oh, you know what, if I enjoy it, I can do more of it. So I could do more of that while I stream. But also, once I started streaming, I really enjoyed playing DBD with my friends. I like the game enough to where I want to go ahead and sit down and learn more about it, and kind of like not make it my main game, but a game that I can come back to consistently. As well as like throwing in other things that I really enjoy, like Pokemon and Nintendo games. Like I'm a Nintendo fanboy up the wall. Like you'll never not hear me talk about Nintendo or anything in that realm. But when it comes to games, I know people throw around the term a lot, but like variety streamer, I guess, is what you could like pigeonhole me as if you wanted to.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
So for our viewers, of course, where can they find the maid outfit stream?
They can find the maid outfit stream in the VODs. If you want to go watch it, it's in the VODs at Ninicromancer on Twitch. What's that?
I mean, me personally, I don't want to watch it, but
no.
For those who do,
absolutely not. Absolutely, yeah. For those who do, spicy not included. You can go and catch it here on Twitch at the VODs at Ninicromancer.
Oh damn! I'll be right back.
I let me take a quick break. I'll be back in like 10, 20, 15.
Oh, that's cool. I get it. Let's go. Raking that ad revenue.
Right.
But yeah, part of the reason why I actually did the maid cosplay stream was because with affiliate, as we all know, is like you get the like the channel point redeems. So it's like I've got to go ahead and reset the amount of points it'll take for people to get to stuff. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't want the maid outfit to be redeemed so often, but I
Oh,
do want to
yeah.
make it a bit more attainable. And as a preview of showing like, oh, this is what a maid outfit stream will look like, I decided to wear the maid outfit.
The trick
Nice.
the trick to get people to want to redeem it is put it like at a fair high price, but pretend you pretend you hate it.
You outing yourself right now?
No, I just heard some people
We
talking.
gotta find out what really high priced redeem Roman at.
No,
So
I don't do any of those.
We know you love the chef
Oh,
costume.
God.
Don't
Oh,
lie.
no, I hate that one.
You gotta get a one of those Ratatouille hats from Epcot that they have.
The tall ones.
Those
No,
are
bro,
so amazing.
Dude, those rats living in my wall, bro. I don't need the prop ones, bro. What you talking
You
about?
got Ratatouille in your walls, bro.
Bro, I know he's like gonna help me cook. It's great.
I'll send the boys.
That is one of my favorite movies. Is Ratatouille, and that is a
Good
no
one.
cap fact.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of people in Roman's walls, Gordon, come out.
Stop, bro. Please. I had to deal with this shit for like 20 minutes before the show of a shitty Gordon Ramsay cum donut impersonation.
Wow, come on, man. I didn't think it was that bad.
It was like Gordon was here in the call.
It was
Oh.
a master class, master chef impression.
That hurts my feelings.
Come on, guys. Oh, sorry, Pete. Yours is Golden. I thought Gordon was actually on the call.
Oh,
If you turn the
nice.
cam off, I'd be like, is that Gordon Ramsay himself?
Gordon Ramsay.
Thank you, love. Thank you, Dolan. Thank you.
Now, speaking of, I think we kind of covered everything, like kind of the basic intro. We kind of go into our other favorite British man, Andrew Tate.
Oh, back.
boy.
We can't get enough Andrew around here.
So I want to preface this by talking, because I think, so everyone who watched episode 14, we were discussing the Andrew Tate ban and speculating like, oh, well, what's it going to look like kind of moving forward. And literally the next day, I think Monday morning, fucking banned from TikTok and YouTube. And can I be honest, I think, not even that I do dislike him. It was such a relief because if you went through YouTube Shorts, I would literally get one Andrew Tate video. I'd be like, okay, I'd watch for like a few seconds, and then I'd be like, okay, don't recommend me this. And I go to the next one, another Andrew Tate video, and like no matter how many times I said I don't want to watch this, flooded with this stuff.
So I've been told about the algorithm, especially with TikTok, is you saying don't recommend this, you're still interacting it more than you would have had just swiping. So
Yeah.
you interacting with it puts it into your algorithm.
It still counts as an interaction.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
so
talk about the
I-
real problem. Roman being on YouTube Shorts.
It's a really bad habit. Because I'll be like, I need to get off TikTok for a little bit, and I go to watch a YouTube video, and I go, that's kind of a YouTube short that I want to watch, and I watch one.
There's a pecking order to it. It's TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts.
Ew.
Oh, I don't know. Instagram Reels
No,
are rough.
no, there's definitely times that I've been like, yeah, I gotta stop doing TikTok, and I'll look at Instagram and I'll click on one video, and then I start swiping. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? I should just go on TikTok.
TikTok.
And then I switch back.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
I go to
YouTube-
sleep. I go to sleep to Scott the Woz videos. Don't at me. And
Scott the Waz.
And-
Wasn't he supposed to get a TV show?
yeah,
I think they were just rerunning his like old videos on like a channel. But
Ew. But
so
yeah,
go on.
so and sometimes I go on YouTube Shorts, and they just have like the most outdated shit. Like I feel like I'm watching TikToks from like 2019.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
pretty
saw,
bad.
I saw a Rage comic on there.
what was it? You know what's
Whoa.
when
Archie
it was
Comics?
Musically, it was like 2018 was Musically.
Yeah,
And
God.
Musical was getting in trouble, and they're like, oh, actually, it's TikTok. And I really
It's
thought,
crazy. I'm the biggest app in the world.
I thought it was gonna die. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna like kind of be like, oh, a bunch of kids and like weird old dudes. And then no, it stuck around. Now I use it now. I mean, it was.
I remember when TikTok first blew up, it was always like thirst traps and then like creepy old people like stitching those thirst traps. And it was
Oh,
awkward as shit.
It
That was
is-
like
Wait,
a
do you
huge
guys
part of
remember-
it.
Do you guys remember the guy, like the old bald guy who goes, "I got nothing and no one to live for. I got no one and nothing." And then like, another old woman pops up and he's like,
No.
It's a classic.
No,
Can't
It's a
say.
classic.
Can't say. I remember this.
no. That's
It's a
I got
classic.
nothing and no one to
I'm
live
gonna-
on.
I'm on a different part of TikTok, my friend.
Pizza, we should do a TikTok trend review throughout the years soon. Because I just remember the devious lick challenge.
TV
Oh my
story.
god, those are
Oh my
great.
gosh. I remember seeing the flip side to that trend when people started getting in trouble for the devious licks. They're
Yeah.
like the angelic licks. It's like when people
Yeah,
would literally
putting
start to
them
like
back.
Angelic.
not even
Angelic.
that, but like start freshening up the school bathrooms. Like, all the dudes' bathrooms would be like walking into like a Hobby Lobby or a Marshall's.
Oh my
It would be the
god.
funniest thing. There'd be like welcome mats on the floor, like poopery on every like toilet. It was the
Okay.
funniest thing.
Oh
That's
my
fucking
god.
funny.
I'm so
That
sad.
was a wild trend.
I'm so sad public toilets can't actually be like that nice. I don't think we could ever have something that nice. Like,
Dude,
it's just out in the
I'm-
wild or like at schools. 'Cause people want to be like, damn, we ruined this.
I am willing to like let the government take more out of my taxes if they just hire people to like constantly clean bathrooms.
Yeah.
Because
Just
that's
spruce it
like
up a little bit. A great
yeah.
plug in here and there won't hurt.
honestly like I have such a fear of like using public restrooms that when I used to work the morning shifts, that was the only time I could talk myself into taking shit at work because I'm like, I'm the first one to sit on the toilet since I've been cleaned last night.
Psyching yourself
okay.
up in the Gordon
Dude,
voice.
yeah.
All right,
Oh,
love, let's do this.
all right, you're
Oh
the
my-
first one. The toilet's bloody clean. I've never seen it cleaner.
Can I be a?
I thought you had.
Honestly, that was
I thought
me.
you thought-
And now I
yeah.
work like mid and night shifts, so I don't shit at work anymore. I'll
Yeah.
drive the 3
I'm
minutes.
kind of the same, except I literally can't go to bathrooms in public.
Yeah, you can't
That's
because then
fair.
they're like, dude, someone's taking a shit.
No, it's not
Start
even.
laughing.
I
Bro,
can't
are you
piss
taking a shit in
urinals.
there?
I can't piss in urinals. I got pee shyness.
I-
I got
You just-
Oh
Pierson.
my-
yeah, dude. I do too, but you just gotta wait till they leave the bathroom.
was it?
I start taking a piss, and I'm like, okay, thank God. And then I hear,
Bro, when the fuck did you get in here?
Bro, are you peeing?
Dude, I had to.
Hey, yo, everybody come look at this. This dude's
Oh,
peeing right
man.
now.
I
So-
remember
Honestly.
I think I literally was going to piss my pants, and then like I walked by the bathroom and I'm like, I should really get to class.
Damn, I've been trying to piss for 10 minutes now.
Damn.
And then like if people are in there, I'm just like awkwardly like against the wall waiting.
Dude, there's 3 open urinals. You're like, no, it's cool. I'll wait.
No. See, it's a medical thing.
It's a medical.
Spicy.
I don't want to subject you guys to that.
Spicy, you're 20 minutes late to class. What were you doing? I had to pee.
A teacher,
I got a doctor's note.
I BD, teacher, here's my medical card. I BDD, big dick disorder. I can't go to the bathroom in public.
Shy
Jesus.
PP disorder.
That's
SPPD. Damn.
I remember one
Yeah,
time.
fucking.
Oh, I used to work in a movie theater. And I was working behind the counter one day, and like they started like bringing my coworkers in the bathroom. What the fuck is going on? And apparently someone taking like a monster dump, and like it just shot up. So there was shit on like the walls and on the floors. And they were bringing like a bunch of my coworkers in to go clean it up, and it was crazy.
Oh,
It was like a
no.
fucking bomb had gone off. They're like, hey, Gary, come here. And they kept bringing people over, and I was like by myself. I was like, is it okay over there, guys? Like they kept bringing people to the bathroom, like try to clean it up. And we don't clean bathrooms. We have like a night crew for that. Which is also kind of gross the more I think about it, because there's like a fat turd in the toilet. It's gonna sit there all night until someone goes to clean it
Yeah,
at
dude.
night.
That's
Honestly, the fucking epitome of that is not my job. I don't get paid enough to do that.
That was a
I would
fucking.
have done the same
That was
thing.
and then it happened to another bathroom the same day. So it was like a family bathroom, and it happened in that one too.
Damn.
that's tough.
So I was just kind of standing on the counter. I was like, "Damn, I hope they're okay." And people kept coming up like, "It smells like ass in there."
That's my favorite part about working for like a corporate is like the store manager has to be the one to clean up any like blood, vomit, feces, piss, whatever you like,
Oh.
any like humanly body
Bodily
fluid,
fluid. Yeah.
they have to clean up. So I'm like, haha, that's not my job.
You might get paid double me an hour, but
But at least I have my dignity.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go home with
And
poop shoes.
You go like smear shit on the wall.
Clean it up.
You take a shit
Remember when
in
you
the
denied
urinal?
my raise?
I don't know.
They like walk into the bathroom, you're sitting in the urinal, and you're like, "Whoa!"
I don't know. If it were me, I'd be like, I wouldn't shame the people. Like there are like hitmen out there, and people are like, "Oh my god, I'm not going to use that money. That's blood money." Yeah, well, I don't want to like collect shit money either.
Yeah,
You know?
honestly.
Like I'm
Would
good
you
without that, my
rather have
guy.
blood money or piss money?
Yeah, dude, I'm good.
Y'all collecting piss coins now?
Piss coins, bro.
All right, okay, I have a question. So now someone because they're on blood money. So you know that question is like someone walked up to you with a button and said if you press it, you get $1 million instantly, right? But someone in the world will die. Would you press it?
Beep, beep.
You
have
know
to,
someone
like,
who die. You
there's
know
no-
someone's going to
there's-
die.
There's no parameters like on like being able to choose like, oh, it's an old person,
No.
young person.
Right. Random person.
No, it's just
No,
somebody random.
person.
It's
I
a
like
random
Could
person.
be you.
I like to ask this question, then it's like a random person, but then the next one is or somebody you've met before.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
It's like you meet like millions of people in your life, but what if John, who works at the pharmacy across the street, fucking dies because you pressed a button?
damn, I guess I'm gonna get my medication then. I'm a millionaire though.
It could be
I
your
really
best
like
friend,
John.
or it could be your teacher from second grade.
John always gave me a few extra pills in my prescriptions.
I was like John. He was a pretty nice guy.
John, every single time I check out, John goes, I could get you more of this if you like.
Who's
John-
gonna give me a handful of oxys under the table now?
John always gave me a motivational quote when he gave me my medication.
Ew.
I'm
Don't get
gonna
addicted to these.
don't get addicted to these. Remember, hang in there.
Oh, I'll be hanging, John.
Wait, would you do it then? I have a question. Would you do it then?
Nah, I wouldn't do it.
If it's a random person, hell yeah, 8 billion people. Like beep beep.
True. The odds are pretty stacked that
Okay.
it'd be someone
How much
in a
money
completely
Would you do it
different-
multiple times if you could?
How much money for each click,
$1 million each.
bro? I
Dude,
ate the
I'd just be pressing to minimize the population, man. I'd just be like, there's too many fucking people.
He's
I
like,
get
yeah.
anxiety when I go to Walmart because of how many fucking people
Wait,
are there.
hold
I'm
on,
pressing
hold on.
that button.
How do they die? Is it like Death Note shit where like they get a heart attack, or do they
Yeah,
like
they just
all
fall over dead.
accidentally die after?
All brain function stops, heart stop, just fall over dead.
It's not
Bro,
even like
the
Thanos
government-
snap, just like
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they
existence
just
gone.
die. You just
The
Like, where you
government's
sitting, Art?
gonna know it.
Ah,
Government's
see,
gonna know it's me. They're gonna come for me and be like, "See President Biden lately?"
no, here's the thing though. Like when you think about that, that's like so many bodies that people have to clean up. That
So many
That's-
managers
okay.
gotta pick that up now.
then I'm like, yo, that's not my job.
That's not
I'm
my
just-
job.
Keeps pressing.
He's also
What if-
got the body cleaning business.
What if it was the store manager and you were next in command?
no.
Oh, yeah,
Someone took a
right?
fat
Then
shit.
I'd pay someone like $500,000 to clean it up.
People-
Like,
Would you
Peter,
press a
please.
button so that somebody else could clean it up?
yeah,
Every single
Love it.
time you click the button, you're
someone shits in the mall.
okay. You get $1 million every time, but you have to get rid of the body without being caught.
What the fuck? I have to find them.
Like the body shows up inside your living
just-
room, and you have to figure out how to get rid of it.
Oh, I mean, if they don't know it's me, then that's easy. You should have dragged it out. I mean, like, it's not too hard. You can figure something out.
You have to do it like a
I don't know,
hitman.
man.
You have to do it like a hitman mission.
No, wait.
Well, they're
Roman,
already
give me the
dead.
play-by-play. Give me the play-by-play, Roman. I want the play-by-play.
So
Yeah.
you gotta get rid of those fingers and teeth. Those are pesky. It's dragging it down.
These
Those
pesky digits.
darn fingernails.
No, just the fingers. Just the fingers. From there,
the whole fingers.
yeah, just get rid of the fingers. It's inconvenient. Then you burn the body. Even if they find it, there's no records of teeth or fingerprints.
Do they actually look at like?
That's a joke. That's a joke. I didn't mean that.
Dental
Are they-
records.
Yeah,
Oh, hold on. They look at teeth, yeah.
yeah, these dental records.
That's why I always gotta pull them out.
Yeah,
Huh.
and you keep them in a little jar. And you
What, they get that from like your dentist?
yeah.
They,
Yeah. No, you can look at dental records.
I mean, think about it like this: like they've been able to date like old skeletons back thousands of years, and be like, "That's a man," or "That's a woman,"
That
based
is-
off like
yeah.
just
so
the
it's like-
skeleton.
it's
So-
because the teeth won't disappear.
But
like,
is it
they don't-
also because like teeth are just as like unique as
Well, because if you have like a removed
thumbprints?
tooth, I mean, because if you got like a removed tooth, or like, oh, he's got a silver tooth, some of that, they'd be like, okay, well, that narrows down like a missing person real fast.
Huh.
Right.
I
And then
never
you can
thought
look
about
at like the height of the person, then like, you know, thick bones, stuff like that. I'm not. I've never dealt with this before.
Why you gotta
that.
say it like
Disclaimer.
Yeah, I feel I should have said something before. Like, I don't know any of this.
Meh.
It's CSI Miami.
that?
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
from listening to true crime podcast.
But yeah,
Listen.
any damage like
I've seen it. I've seen one season of Breaking Bad. I know how to cook Crystal.
A kid's named Finger be like,
Oh my fucking god.
I played Payday 2. I know how to make meth.
oh my god.
Yeah, I go slip on the sidewalk.
What were we talking about before this? Shitting on the floors?
Yeah.
Oh, so guys, I got a really important question to ask on stream.
Oh, fuck.
No, not the come donut thing. No, we're not. That's not the new piss question.
Spicy. Am I going to have to edit this shit out?
Well, the people have to know what we're talking about.
No, they don't
What
have
did
to
you
know.
guys? What did you guys think about the Breaking Bad Minecraft edits? You guys think
I
that was
think,
funny?
hysterical.
I think they're so hilarious. And I
They're good.
tweeted about this the other day. I'm so glad that I caught up on both Breaking Bad. I watched all of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Nice.
As like Better Call Saul was coming to a close. I'm so glad I did because I'm like now part of this group of knowing like these elite memes.
Yeah,
they're
they're
so
great.
funny. They're so funny.
My
Oh, fuck.
I finished Breaking Bad, and I almost finished 5 seasons of Breaking Call Saul, but then I thought Lawyer Man ain't that funny anymore.
The last season, I will tell you, is just so sad. Like every episode gets sadder.
So what happens to Finger?
What the
What
shut
happens
up.
to Finger? You find out what happens to Finger in Breaking Bad, bro.
Who's okay? I've seen Kid Named Finger so fucking. Who's Kid Named Finger?
I
It's
don't
kid
know.
named
Finger.
it's kid named Finger, bro.
Who's Finger?
My favorite meme of all those is the one where Walter's looking up and there's like phantoms flying above him and it's just like flipping him off. Oh my god, that shit was so funny.
Oh, I've seen that. Oh, I'm pretty sure that too.
I probably sent it to you. Yeah.
I gotta look through my Twitter to see which one I saw. I think I retweeted one. Oh boy.
Oh, boys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Not too long ago.
But yeah, I just remember like me and my coworker would just send them back and forth. And I'm like, these are pretty great. Now they're kind of hitting stale.
It's been out. Yeah, they've been going for a few months, but they're still pretty funny.
Yeah. Trying to think of all the memes that are going on right now that are pretty. Oh, the Pepe lowers. I love those videos.
Oh, we
Pepe
can talk about
Lures?
the song.
Well, yeah, but all the TikToks with them.
No, for the song. The Seabat.
What?
See that
Oh
Hudson Muff
yeah,
Mohawk?
yeah. Hold
Oh,
on.
the song you guys had me listen to.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? I found the original TikTok and I was like, I didn't want to finish the story. I was like, whatever. And then I started seeing all the memes. Like, what the fuck is this? And someone sent me the TikTok again, and I was like,
I
oh,
was so blown away on how big it blew up.
right.
So, for those of you who don't know, there's a Reddit post that's going around right now of a guy who was talking about how like what was it? Today I fucked up or something like that.
Yeah.
He would play the same song. It was on his like sex playlist, and every time he'd do the deed with his girlfriend, he'd play the song, and she finally opened up and said that she fucking like hated that song and whatever, and he always thought like it gave him good rhythm, and he thought his girlfriend was having a good time, and he's had like multiple other partners that he'd play this song with, and he would have sex to that song. And now there's just so many memes of like there's music art theory people on TikTok who are like boiling it down to what rhythm he was using when he was thrusting and like all these different methods he could have done. And it's just so fucking funny. Like this poor man was like,
Dude.
"Oh, I fucked up," and now the internet's like, "Yeah, you fucked up bad."
Because those Reddit stories, I usually don't see them, or I'll be like, okay, that's a one-off, or like someone will react to them. But the fact that it's like everywhere and everyone's at least seen it or talked about it.
Yeah.
I think it's because he included the music in the TikTok of it.
Yeah.
I think it made it so much better.
Seabed by Hudson Mohawk.
No, and
Great.
then I just listened to the song. You guys were talking
Yeah.
about it, and I listened to the song before the podcast. It's like like I'm trying to think about like what rhythm, because
Exactly.
like robotic dolphins is all I hear. It's like someone's
think-
trying to make a song with Pokemon cries.
That's what everyone's trying to figure out is like what was his like beat to it.
I think it was the metronome, so it's just da 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 da. You know that? Like,
Yeah.
remember, like
Just
it's
to the
every
beat.
offbeat or something like that. I really hope he has his page up and he's gonna answer all these questions like Q&A.
Oh my god. It's so bad.
I sent one of my favorite of the Minecraft Walter White memes in our chat
Oh,
here,
yeah.
and it's Walter White trying to find the perfect painting for his Minecraft house, and it's supposed to be the scene where he's like, he just found out that his cancer is gone, so he's punching the air dryer in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So he just punching the painting. The other meme that's going around right now is the One Piece is real one.
What the fuck is that? I'm so confused.
I haven't seen that.
It goes into a Kanye. It's one guy going, "The One Piece."
One Piece
One
is
Piece is
real.
real.
Wait. I just got back. I need to leave real quick.
Okay.
After this, but I'll explain it. So they go the One Piece is real. Then show those 3 pictures.
Yeah.
So those pictures are iconic because there's very notorious edits of them where all the One Piece characters have their penises out. So there's like the one where Luffy is dabbing up Ace, and then there's the Whitebeard one, and then there's the Chopper one, and then there's the Law one. And they're all just like showing them because they're notorious for showing their cocks in those.
What the fuck?
And they have the Kanye song in the background.
And then they go
much higher.
I'm so high.
God.
Oh.
Damn.
So that's the lore.
Thank you,
That's
Spicy.
the
You've
One
done it
Piece is
again.
real. The One Piece.
Spicy's like the explainer of like the current things that are going on that we're like,
Oh, I don't get it. And
What's
Spicy's
up,
like,
bro?
he goes, "Back up. I got this."
Step aside, old man. I got this.
You go back in your geriatric old man car. All right. So let's see. So he's got to go. So we can kind of just keep moving forward. So yeah, the Seabat stuff was fucking wild, and I really am curious. So he was like, "This is some heat."
Yes. And that's literally what the song sounds like. You know,
It's fucking.
God.
I would hide it in jam. I think I would delete the original post, and be like, "No, that wasn't me."
Honestly, I hope that he made a throwaway account for that
To a
one.
burner.
Yeah, a burner Reddit.
Jesus. Let's see. We gotta
Wanna
talk.
about Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. So, let me open the article again. Fuck. So, Jackson, Mississippi, is currently in the news because they don't have any water. Let's see.
No water.
Let's see. The drinking water disaster in Jackson, Mississippi injects new urgency into a looming challenge for President Joe Biden delivering federal money to communities that are most in need. The problem is, let's see. Yeah, torrential downpour shuts down Jackson's long-ailing water waste treatment plant for the week, sparking a crisis that left more than 150,000 of the city's 160,000 residents without drinking water. Mississippi and advocates in communities facing disproportional pollution burdens said Democrat-controlled Jackson is merely the latest majority black city struggling to secure its fair share of spending in states that are dominated by Republicans. So I heard someone talking about this, basically saying the reason the senator or the head of state essentially isn't really too worried about this place is even though voting is coming up, Jackson is a primarily blue place, so he's not too worried about it because his voter base doesn't come from there. So it doesn't, to him, he's like, it's easy to kind of blow off. But so yeah, the city of Jackson, Mississippi doesn't have any drinking, or like the largest majority, doesn't have any drinking water, which is really scary for those people.
Honestly,
They're based on a boil notice. I think you've seen there's videos on TikTok of people pouring out the water from their sink, and it's like brown water. It's really just not okay.
that's so sad.
Now, I'm curious. So it's like you said it was because of like a torrential downpour. Is it like it's it been happening for a while now, like similar like to the scenario in Flint, or is
So
it like
let's
should it
see.
be resolved soon,
So I
or
think this was.
hopefully?
Let's see. Yeah, so they need to really just fix the city's water system. I think this has
Mhm.
been something they've been saying we need to do, we need to do, we need to do, and it kept getting put off again and again. And now that this has happened, it's like a floodgate issue where all the issues have really come forward, and it's basically just left the city in a very fucked spot.
Right.
Yeah, the federal government is
That's
going to
tough.
have to figure out how to bypass these Republican-controlled governors and legislations to get money to the hands of the cities, which are going to be Democrat Party strongholds. Uh, it's really
Love
just like
fighting for basic human rights.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And
really
of course,
just
they'll like pass like a bill to get something to get done. We'll have like so many hidden bills behind it that like help towards their like agenda and bullshit like
Exactly.
that. Like,
It's I've always thought about it, especially like recently we had the primaries down here in Florida, and while I was like voting, I was like looking at the ballot. I was like, how many more things are dependent upon what's like I'm signing like my yes or no towards? You know,
yeah,
because you
Mhm.
can see what's on the ballot, but there's definitely like there's more gateway things that the public are definitely not seeing.
yep.
Like there's
Because
things
it's like a
happening under
domino
the
effect.
table. Exactly. There's like things happening under the table, or things even happening just like that aren't even like mentioned at all. You
It's
know? And there's part of the population that are like willingly ignorant, but then there's
Yeah,
also just a part of the population that like no matter how much they could try to find out, they won't be able to because there's so many like
yeah.
borders of the information.
And both sides will use the hatred of each side to help
Mm-hmm.
push along what they need.
Mm-hmm.
so it's interesting because yeah, a lot of times when stuff's getting discussed, it's not really easy to publicly access it, and a lot of it gets mixed up in a lot of like big wording, which most people just don't process super well. Like you're gonna look at it and be like, I don't
Yeah.
really understand what this says, because they don't put
Absolutely.
it in like simple terms. They put it in like very like legal, just
Mm-hmm.
making it a pain in the neck to do like really through it, break it down, and be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
what does this mean for me and all this? So it essentially just bricks people, like the average person, and a lot of the time, you hear people like, oh, you're not. Rarely are people voting for policy that the people will talk about. It's just like, well, this is the candidate on my side,
Yeah.
or this is the kind of
Yeah.
thing that they're gonna say the loudest. With very rarely is everyone gonna be like, oh, I know the full policy listing of XYZ
Yeah.
person. It's
Mhm.
whatever they kind of come out and say the loudest in like public spaces and the most simple terms. But
Yeah. I used to have this when before I was in hospitality and tourism, I wanted to do journalism, and part of my big push towards that was I'm not here. If I were to continue with the journalism, I'm not here to sway any one person to one side or the other. I feel like people have enough uh, background, have enough like of their own growing up to do, and like living by their own standards that what I feel the need to have done how to continue with journalism is just provide the facts in the most like open possible way that I could have so that people can make their own decisions based off of those facts. Because like you're saying, Rum, is like you have so many people using like the big terms that literally just shut off and honestly intimidate so many people from getting deeper into the things that ought to like affect them more closely. Like more people should care about, I guess, like their local government as opposed to things in like on a federal level, because
Yeah.
the way it just like, for lack of better terms, trickles down. It's like you'll be more affected by the things around you than the things that are just like that much higher up. There are
Mhm.
things like Supreme Court cases and whatnot, but on the everyday scale that aren't like huge and massive, your local, like at your local level, like most people will stick to that like biased use of language, that big like intimidating use of language. And when I was trying to do journalism, I was like, I just want to help get the guy who like got out of high school and doesn't really do much like in the way of reading be able to and understand what the heck is going on so he's not fucked later down the line, you know. But that was my take on journalism. But the reason I never continued with the journalism track in high school is because I was doing a lot of reading of other people's stuff that wasn't helping me get towards that goal.
Mhm.
So it was tough, you know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
it's supposed. It's hard. You have to push such a high professional side of it to even push your ideals and opinions aside, just to
absolutely. Like every person has their own opinions, the things that they live by, and I feel that my job is not to sway them by literally telling. I could do that in any manner of ways. I don't think me adding my opinion to another piece of paper is gonna sway anybody if I were to stick with the journalism. My point is I didn't see enough people in the world, or at least in my local level, using the journalism or using the papers and media as a way to let people in my area know what the heck they needed to know. Because so many people were just out of the blue. So many people were just out of the blue.
That's how they like it.
Yeah. Let's see. We can kind of circle back to the Andrew Tate stuff. So we do want to talk about this for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew Tate, like I said, we talked about him 2 weeks ago, and the day after we talked about him, full ban, just kind of all across things, basically fully deplatformed. And what was weird is people came kind of to his defense and everything, saying, "Oh, this is deplatforming is bad. You got to challenge these ideas." But for a lot of people, who just came and said, "No, in this case, it's probably for the best that he was just full out removed." He wasn't into the debates and anything like that. And even when the people he did debate, it really wouldn't come out anything's changed. It was basically just, yeah, he said his things and I said my things and we went our separate ways. And that's really what it came down to. And if you've watched clips of him now, it's really weird because he's like, yeah, I'm all about God. I love God. I'm going to go to church every day. And it just seems like he's basically had to backpedal all the stuff he said and change it to I believe in God. And, the thing that people end up sometimes falling back on when they get caught in something really big and they're like, oh shit. Sure. And he's had to kind of push back and be like, okay.
Wow, he is a good person. He believes in God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's what it kind of seems like, at least.
When I had heard that he had gotten deplatformed, my big thing was oh, people are going to say oh, they're censoring his free speech. They're not allowing him to do or say the things that he wants to say. But I think on that level, you have to realize it depends on whatever platform you use, because each platform, because it's very we're in a contract age where you have to abide by the thing that you are using to spread your voice, to make sure that thing you're using allows you to say what you want to say. Because if not, you have the will to say whatever you want to say if it's on a picket fence on the corner of your neighborhood. But if the platform that you're using is we're a platform, we've gained our own foundation, and this is kind of things that we like to hear, and these are the things that we don't like to hear. So we're going to let you know that up front in our terms and conditions. So if you talk about any of this and we don't like it, then you have the possibility to get the boot. Now, some people will get warnings, smacks on the hands, but I think in Andrew Tate's case, because of how big of a following he had, and how quickly he seemed to be growing, because I went a month without never hearing about this Andrew Tate guy, and all of a sudden he's big everywhere, and I'm hearing about him from friends and my family, and I'm like, who is this? I still haven't even watched a video of his, and now he's banned. I was like, maybe it was for the best that some platforms decided to get this guy off, because if he had this cult following just rise, it was what could that have spelt,
Yeah, I mean, he went on Fox News. Also,
hello. He did go on Fox News. He talked to Tucker Carlson, who basically kind of gave a similar defense. A lot of his defenders was oh, they deplatform people they don't like because they don't like what they're saying. And ultimately, it came down to a lot of things he was saying were harmful. They were it was just bad shit, and it was getting out. And there have been if you talk to I think middle school teachers were talking about it, saying, hey, my students have been coming in and just being awful. They're just basically parroting what he was saying. And it's
saying that women are bad drivers when all they've ridden is those little red and yellow trucks that you run in the middle of.
The little tyke things?
Yeah, that you push with your feet.
The Flintstones kitty cars.
Yeah, and then those kids yell, and those kids go, "Damn these women!"
Pretty much,
also,
and it's. I'm sorry.
Yeah, are we done with this topic? I just remembered something that I want to talk about.
Just Goody's band. He sent a cease and desist to Ethan Klein, and then everyone's been clowning him on that because they're lol, free speech, lol.
And
yeah. Oh my god, I hate those. I hate
well.
those people so much.
I mean, it's pretty. She has something to say, or?
Yeah, So, have you guys heard about the Gideon drama?
Yes, I have. Okay.
So, explanation. So, Gideon made a video calling Twitch racist and sexist. Am I just been racist?
It might have just
Where
been racist.
He got perma banned for doing a hate raid on Pokimane, which personally I don't think he should have been perma banned, but I think he definitely made himself get perma banned when he like changed his profile picture like Pokimane without the makeup and was just like, you know. And then he apologized for all of it and is still banned. But there was this girl on Twitch who was getting having sex on stream and only got a 7-day ban.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Gideon got banned back in January. He still like been like basically perma banned, and he was basically called them out. He's like, "What the fuck is going on right now?" And people have been like, because him and Pokimane made up. They like talked and they said, "Hey, and they reconciled and everything." But Twitch is just like, "No, can't come back."
Yeah, it's kind of strange because I mean, like, they Twitch loves Pokimane, but the fact that they made up is like, yeah, just let them on. But I don't know. I suppose it is a way of paving a way of like stopping things like that.
Yeah,
the hate raids need to stop.
Yeah.
What was it last year? I think there was like a day where people were taking days out because Twitch wasn't doing shit about like a massive influx of hate raids or something like that. It was like last year.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Yeah, we're gonna not stream today," and then like a bunch of people just didn't stream that day because Twitch hadn't done shit about it, and it was like giving them a real issue.
Was it like a strike type situation? Like because people wouldn't stream, like Twitch as a whole platform wouldn't get as much traffic.
Pretty much, yeah. A bunch of people were just like, "Hey, if you don't have to stream, just it's best if you don't." Just because like there was like these huge hate raids and people were just blasting like channels, and people were just like, "Fuck it, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm not streaming today." And then they got together and basically did a strike. And I don't know if that worked out. I mean, the hate rates seem to slow down, or I don't hear about them as much. They still exist, but like,
of course,
yeah, it was really bad. I think like a year ago, or maybe in October.
No, I remember the Woman Wednesday group talking about it on a podcast like a year ago.
Yeah. And it was getting real crazy because it was like women, like people of color, just anyone who wasn't like just kind of a
anyone who aren't white men.
Cis male.
See.
Yeah. Oh yeah, straight white cis male.
You're cis white male, yeah.
Yeah, it was a real crazy time. And Twitch was like, "Oh shit. I need to do something." I don't know. Twitch can be kind of dodgy. I think.
Oh yeah.
So as someone on their platform, I think it's always best to have like a backup plan. Just because Twitch can be kind of dodgy about like bans and like you getting in trouble with them and like the platform overall. I don't think it's ever gonna like go under like super quick. It's gonna take time. But also, you never know.
Oh no, yeah. Twitch is definitely. I think Twitch. This is something that Ludwig's been saying a lot, but I think that Twitch Prime. I think that if they remove that, it's definitely going to be a big hindrance, and I also think that Twitch is like the main thing for streaming right now. But like TikTok lives are getting like 200,000 concurrent viewers, and like YouTube is signing more people than Twitch is trying to sign because they're like getting really comfortable because they've been on the top for a very long time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also Twitch is just very like with their TOS edits, they definitely do shitty bans and like they don't know how to handle it, so it definitely does come off of very much like biased.
I would say in the case of like devil's advocate for Twitch, it's like Twitch is almost like a household name kind of thing. And like the UI for Twitch is, of course, there's things like better Twitch TV, like plugins that you can add and a whole 9 yards. But the UI for Twitch is just like extremely user friendly. Like whenever I've tried to use visit a TikTok live or even like YouTube gaming, like I have no idea where to go to like interact in the way that I would through Twitch. Twitch is almost like, in my opinion, plug and play kind of thing. Whereas like YouTube gaming is more like, it still seems experimental to me.
it's very hard to find live streams on YouTube, and
Mhm.
and TikTok is not a live stream you're gonna like look out and try to find. It's something
no.
you scrolling.
And I'm not gonna lie, I hate TikTok lives.
Oh yeah,
And I had mine formulated down to a point where I would never see
TikTok
lives.
live.
And then, yeah,
Dude,
it was great.
Dude, lives
And
are
then I
fucking
accidentally
weird.
clicked on one, and they all came back, and I was like,
Oh no,
Dude, have you ever fucking... Okay, so sometimes I'll be scrolling through TikTok and I'll see lives, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So sometimes like there's a Pokemon one, but you catch weird ones sometimes.
well, they're just like
was, like,
rattling shit off, and then if you like follow or whatever, then they'll write your name on like their arm or something. Or
yeah.
have you seen the ones where it's like the two like people fighting each other, and like you send roses to like boost one side?
No, what the fuck?
No, never.
So like it's like this cartoon fighting thing where it's like one I saw was like
Oh
Johnny
my
and
God.
the Bird on one side, and then like Joe Biden and Donald Trump on one side, and you can like send money through TikTok Live to like boost one side.
Oh, wow.
money.
What the fuck? Yeah, 'cause
So
I think...
it's literally just people
Wow.
putting on a TikTok Live with these two people fighting. So and they just farm cash, and
That's
that's how
wild.
Andrew Tate started his business.
Dude, Andrew Tate was the original TikTok star. Well, I mean, he kind of got big off TikTok, but
He got big off, I think, Twitter for the Star Wars thing originally.
well, that's a kid. No, he was kind of big before. He was like on TV, but
TikTok,
Twitter hell.
Big Brother.
Oh
he was in
yeah.
Big Brother, and he got kicked off because there was a video of him apparently beating a woman with a belt.
Oh shit.
And he apparently said that, like, oh, no. They cut out all the parts where they were laughing and everything to make me look bad. I don't think that's... Well, it's a lie, but, like, you know.
Yeah, I too would laugh when
Being
when I
beaten?
get beat by a belt. Yeah.
The pizza...
I
I
got
was
beaten by
doing it to
a belt.
Pizza Rat. We were just kidding. He was laughing.
Stop. Ha ha ha. Stop. That really hurts.
Tickles.
Andrew, please, can I just leave?
Yeah, no, TikTok lives have been weird. I think DSG's told me he's gotten, like, nude ones, or, like... They're like, yeah, they're not going to ban me. And I've gotten ones where it's really weird. It's like a woman's leg or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's just... TikTok lives are fucking wild because they don't really regulate them super well.
And they're usually just like shit content too.
I think
I don't know, but they always get traction. I don't get it.
it's weird. Okay, because there's certain creators... Oh, sorry?
I think it's because TikTok is just like the biggest platform right now.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like,
It's got like 1 billion concurrent users. It's crazy.
well, I'm not saying it's not big,
But
I
there's,
know,
like...
but, I think that
anytime I see live, I just keep scrolling.
I think
What
that
is it?
somebody could like. I think there's people actually just like go and watch TikTok lives because they're psychopaths.
Yeah.
It's like watching an Instagram live. It just seems really weird because, like, most of the time they're not doing it. They're just kind of like just talking into the camera or to their phone.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah, the only time I've ever watched an Instagram live is literally someone just like opened up a bag of chips and was like talking to their friends,
It's
and that was it.
So
Instagram
dumb.
Live is, like big for celebrities.
it's big for
Yeah,
celebrities. I mean, that's it's like you get to talk to them. I guess like that's how it's seen. I'm just rolling it on.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
it's not really because Instagram lives, or even for celebrities, it's still weird because it's literally just them being like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And they'll talk for a little bit. They might promote something and be like, "I'm done later."
Yeah, or the like read chat, like like I don't know, random word. Well, what does that say?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember Kid Cudi did a live, and it was him and his friends were sitting in a living room, and they were all just kind of like, essentially reacting to what the chat was saying, but like, not like, "Hey, chat, this guy just said something really weird." It was just like, "What did they say?" And they were just like kind of just talking to each other, and I'm like, "What
Passing
the
the
fuck is
phone
going
around.
on?"
Passing
Yeah,
the
pretty
phone around
much.
to
Yeah.
rechat.
Pretty much.
Pizza,
It
we
was
should do a
just-
Periscope live.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember.
God.
Periscope.
We need to get on Parlor.
Oh, I don't get it on Parlor.
I don't know about that. Maybe we should infiltrate Parlor.
Truth.com or truth.social.
All
What
right,
the fuck it's called?
guys. Get,
Guys, we
get
got to
clips
put the
ready.
podcast on title. Gotta put the podcast on title.
Yeah.
Guys, get the clips ready. Get the clips ready. Gun rights, more like human rights. All right, then we spam the on Parlor.
No,
Oh no.
Spicy, they already have clips of us talking about Hassan. We're already blacklisted.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
no.
that's right. We said Hassan or
Hey,
Said Hassan.
hey, Hassan.
Yeah,
Hassan comes
what
in.
is
What
it?
did you just fucking say?
What does Hassan call the guy that when they photoshopped him in the rallies and shit like that?
Hank,
Oh my god, I love that shit.
Hank Peters or
Hank Pecker.
Pecker. Yeah.
There was a
he was watching the video and someone photoshopped Hassan into the January 6th riots and he's like, hold on, what the
It was
fuck?
Hank. It was Hank. It was Hank.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That was Hank Pecker.
It's funny. I'm on my my homepage for Twitter right now, and Hassan literally just retweeted one. This guy in the crowd at the Trump rally literally looks like Hassan. I love it.
I just think it's so funny because he takes him pretty well, but that there's just a whole like group of people out there who are
Just dedicated to do this.
They're like, we're gonna fucking get him.
dude. They should do it.
He has people that he hires. He's like, guys, I need you to turn a new one out today.
Yeah.
The laughs have been low.
That picture's gonna be up on Fox News next week, just like the Jeffrey Epstein with the golden Oreos.
Oh my god! I forgot about that.
We've got Hank Pecker on the line. Can you tell us about January 6th?
I think he's got a wiki page.
Hank Pecker.
Hank Pecker has his own wiki page.
I've got a photo right here of Roman at the January 6th riots.
No.
This.
Oh no, that's fuck. What's a concern?
Why are you sucking? Why are you sniffing
That's
Nancy
Ronald.
Pelosi's shoes, bro?
Bro, shut up! That wasn't me. So I looked up Hank Pecker wiki, and I guess it's not here, but I got a Reddit article, Twitter, and then list of Ghostbuster characters.
Oh, dude. Okay, so have you guys seen like the cut things where it's like 7 fucking firefighters, 1 secret police officer?
No.
I've
That's
seen.
not a
I know
real
what you're talking about.
That's it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like there's one called 5 anti-vaxxers, 2 vaccine people. I don't know what they said. And a guy who won. He was a person who got vaccines inside the crowd.
What?
He listed people that he watches as Ben Shapiro and Hank Pecker.
Oh, he's trolling. Okay. Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh my god, it was so funny seeing that.
You guys should go watch The Button on Cut. Hey, you know what that is?
Dude, the button is sick.
The Button
It's
is
so
is that the speed
it's
dating
the
thing?
dating one. I think you've probably seen
Yeah.
clips on TikTok. It's the most
Yeah.
uncomfortable thing to watch.
And
I
then
did
somebody presses
see-
the button, but it's not red.
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
read yet. And then
Yeah.
she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. It's like, all right,
And
we
then
can-
she
we can
clicks
take it from
it
the
again and it
beginning.
doesn't work.
One
She's
guy.
like,
When
I'm
it actually
sorry.
turns red. When it turns red, he
sorry.
like snaps his hand in there, and it's like the boss music that
And
people
then-
play.
To fuck with people, they put in like furries, and then they gave a guy a puppet.
Did you see the guy who came out on like Heelys, and the girl's like, "Oh, those Heelys." He goes, yeah, and then he immediately smacked the button, and then they kind of sat there quietly. They're like, okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna try their chance. He goes, so do you like the Cure? And she immediately buttons him, and I'm like, good.
Well, she wasn't even doggy on the Heelys though. She was like, "Dude, I was
Oh,
kind of
those are
vibing with you," and
Are
he
those
just like
Heelys?
completely ruined it.
I'm not even gonna cap. I would love a pair of Heelys. I'd
I
probably
could never use them. I'm
And
so
you gotta-
unbalanced.
fall straight on my face.
You gotta get them custom made these days, I think.
Really?
Yeah, they don't sell them anymore. What?
No way. Hold
Yeah,
on. They
yeah,
still
they
gotta
do.
be in business.
No, they don't.
Hold
I've
I
on.
remember-
definitely seen people getting them.
Where?
Heelys.
Wait.
They have their
I
own
don't know.
website, Roman.
Oh, never mind. I thought they were. Never
Roman,
mind.
are
nice.
you 60? Are you gonna go?
They've got.
We have to go to the shoemaker to get Heelys.
Dude, they have some
got
Cap-
them with lights.
Dude, they got them with Captain America.
LEDs.
Grandpa,
Honey.
they've been making Heelys since they started.
I
Honey,
remember.
fetch me my shoehorn. I need to put on my Heelys.
I
They
remember
got,
when.
they got Star Wars Mandalorian ones here.
Okay,
The Simpsons Pro 20s, bro.
I don't-
Oh,
I don't-
God.
I don't
Pro
like the
20s.
fucking. I don't like the circle graph of like Star Wars fans and Heely wearers.
What was it?
The lack of- no.
But the
You know-
thing, what catches me off guard is that there is a men and women section, and then there's a girl and boys. Like, I didn't know that they actually marketed towards men.
You know what? Fuck Heelys. Get some soap shoes, bro.
Soap shoes.
Bro,
Yeah.
fuck soap shoes. Get those shark sandals that have been on TikTok.
No. So
Soap shoes.
did you ever play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle?
Oh yeah.
So as a
Yeah,
collab,
yeah.
they paired
And they're
Dave Sonic
soap
soap
shoes.
shoes. And the soap shoes are literally like these like 90s shoes, and it lets you grind on rails.
Yo.
Nice.
Oh wait, I've seen those.
Yeah, they don't make them anymore, but
shoot.
there's like this indent in the middle, and I guess it's like a real slipper or something, and you can like slot. You can basically grind on rails. And there's like there used to be professional soapers. I don't think there are anymore.
Yo.
Professional
soapers.
soapers.
Hey,
And then, like, in the
hey,
ad,
what do you
they
do for a
go-
living? Yeah, I'm a professional soaper.
Hey gamers, become a professional soaper, please. I beg you.
Those people really thought they're gonna see soapers in the 2011 Olympics.
Goes
Oh,
on the
they're
button.
there.
Goes on the button uncut. Hey babe, you do soaping? Hits button.
No, he comes in on a rail and then flips. Were those soap shoes?
Damn. It's just like, where's the green button that gets us moving right now?
On the news, ladies and gentlemen, we found 8 victims stomped to death with soap shoes.
Dude, there's like
stomped on the streets.
there's probably like
There's
six.
never
They
been
were too fast with the
like-
soap.
There's never been a cleaner crime scene.
Dude, oh my god, I want some soap shoes now. I'd probably hurt myself though.
Crime scene ruined by one person going through his soap shoes. All blood disappears immediately.
Have you guys seen the video of Ben Shapiro playing Minecraft?
No,
That's not
but
real.
Please
It
show
is
me.
real.
No, it's not. You'll fuck
It's
yourself.
on his fucking YouTube page.
Go fuck yourself. It's not
Like,
real.
You think I'm fucking joking?
Yes.
Okay,
Ben-
I'll post it right now.
Ben
Ben
Shapiro's
Shapiro's
just
the
shooting
type of dude to
birds.
dig straight down.
This
no.
Oh my god.
It's real. Click on it. Watch it. He actually plays Minecraft, and then he says something about like he makes a comment about the villagers. I can't remember what it was, but it was something like
I don't.
not great.
I'm gonna be honest. Ben's got a pretty sick, a sick fade. You know, look how tight that is. Honestly, I think it's kind of amazing. They made his character look just like him. It's
Yeah,
uncanny.
honestly, it
You know,
is.
he downloaded that shit online and got a virus.
Ah, shit.
I don't like how
They got
happy
his
he.
eyebrows. They got his eyebrows just right.
I didn't.
They're just as thick.
They need
He
to be
doesn't
sharp.
look human. I'm not gonna lie.
Ben Shapiro does look like like all the nerd characters from those 80 comedies movies put to one
Yeah.
man.
Am I the asshole for watching Ben Shapiro's Minecraft video?
Dude, I
Oh,
would pay.
Is it time? Is it time?
We can do
It
that.
depends on why you like it.
Can I be honest?
No, we gotta do it with no context. It's no context.
Yeah, true,
I-
true.
I think I'd watch Ben do a Minecraft Let's Play on Twitch for like hours on end.
You just have to like it's like it's one of those like monkey's paw things. Like watch Ben Shapiro get all the way to the Ender Dragon, but he has
Oh
some
my
really
God.
bad hot takes sometimes, and you think about leaving the stream.
Sometimes.
Just sitting there quietly.
No,
He's like, "Yeah,
well-
I just think women should not drive. Yeah, that's just what in my opinion."
Yeah.
In the marketplace of ideas, and I go, "Whoa, Ben."
Yeah, Ben.
I like my wife like I like my sandpaper.
Drive. Oh wait, can I ask you a question? This is like a genuine question. I'm just curious what your thoughts on. Do you guys prefer turkey or ham?
Turkey.
Turkey, okay. Spicy.
Okay, wait a minute. No, I can't. Can I take my answer back?
No, you already answered.
Damn it.
You're a turkey Tom now, or a
Turkey
turkey.
Tom. Turkey Tom.
What's in their T name?
Turkey
Turkey
Cromancer.
Terry.
Turkey. You're a turkey Terry now.
Turkey Terry.
Turkey Tommy.
You're a
Tom.
turkey Tommy now. What, you spicy ham or turkey?
Ham or turkey? Oh, fucking ham all day.
Fucking wrong answer. Wrong answer. It's like wet and
Answer's
slimy.
chicken, dumbasses.
Oh, it's yeah.
I'll
No,
Turkey
fucking
Terry,
wait,
baby.
you actually
I'll
think
stick by my
turkey's better
answer
than
of
ham.
turkey.
No,
but there's
on
something
Thanksgiving?
there's something about an Easter honey baked ham
Oh
that
my-
is untouchable.
Oh, I
Let's
meant
do-
like I didn't mean like a roasted turkey. I meant like deli meat.
Oh, deli
Oh,
meat.
okay, yeah, deli meat. Deli
Then
meat.
yeah,
turkey
then yeah,
slam.
turkey.
Okay,
But, like,
that's
if you're Thanksgiving dinner, turkey.
Yeah, that's what I was
Turkey's-
thinking. Like a
Right
big
there,
old
Maybe.
spread.
full ham.
No,
right
no,
there.
no, I
Which
just
one you
meant-
taking a bite of?
oh ham. That's easy.
Yeah, are you getting the driest turkey or getting the?
Yeah,
Fried
that's succulent
ham.
ham.
I don't
always
know.
I'm always picking turkey.
I don't know,
Oh my
but
God, you're-
I don't
I
know.
don't like ham.
It's right. Your opinion, just wrong.
That's fine.
Like if it's deli meat, I'll take turkey. But
Being wrong
like
never felt so right.
I don't know, something about like Thanksgiving turkey. Maybe it's just my family because it's always dry.
Yeah, it's because they don't know how to cook it, man.
Oh, that's probably true, actually.
Season, no matter where you're coming from.
Damn, you're right.
My family's gotten better with their Thanksgiving turkeys over the years because my mom started to adopt like the brining the turkey overnight method.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make our turkey this year, but we didn't defrost it, so I couldn't do what I wanted.
Bro, it's September. You have plenty of time.
Last year,
we do a applewood with citrus like Tennessee Jack like brine. For our turkeys, and they always come out like super succulent, which is why like my mom is like, oh, we can't do a ham and a turkey this year. So I was like, my mom's just like, we'll just do the turkey during Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving, and then we'll do the ham at Easter because it's Easter.
Bro, can I be honest?
About Christmas? Oh man, Christmas?
Do you guys do Christmas dinner?
No, I was gonna say Easter and Christmas we do not do traditional dinners.
Christmas, the thing is, like, we're Hispanic, so our Christmases is more celebrated on Nochebuena. So we'll do like the huge like Spanish dishes. So like we'll have like oh my goodness, arroz imperial, congri or moro, depending on where you're from. A lot of chicken, a lot of churrasco. So it's more, it's a lot more like that is more Hispanic than like the typical like, oh yeah, we'll do Thanksgiving or we'll do Easter. You know, no, we're like we stick to our guns when it comes to Christmas.
I think I was meant to grow up in a more Hispanic area culture because I hate white people food so much.
Oh my god,
like
so bad.
fucking green bean casserole.
My god,
yeah.
Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole? No, it fucking does. People bring that shit to my Thanksgiving. I get pissed.
Make it good.
No, I get furious because they'll do like dry. They'll do like
I've had bad green bean casserole, and I've had fucking bussin'. A fucking
not
A1 sold in 5 Michelin star restaurant.
I would literally, if I had the best green bean casserole, I would literally just dump it on the floor. I hate that shit so much.
Here's the thing, Roman. Here's the thing. You can have really good green bean casserole, but 90% of the world does not know how to make it.
My family doesn't know how to
That's
make
the
that
issue.
shit.
That's the issue with everything.
Because they make everything else real good. They make the macaroni and cheese, the mashed potatoes.
People don't flavor
goes hard.
shit.
Oh my
god. Goes so hard.
They don't season.
And then they'll be like, here's the green bean casserole. What the fuck did you bring this?
Yeah.
Why did you bring this to me?
It's because people get lazy with it because they're like, I'll get the fucking canned green beans and the blah 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 canned and the other thing canned. And
pisses me the fuck off.
I have 2 dishes that I want to talk about. One that I love so much, I've grown to love so much, and one that I absolutely hate and I would never ever try. The one that I've learned to love is cream corn. Cream corn is amazing.
Fox. That goes so
cream
hard.
Corn is so freaking good. My mom makes it. Oh,
best vegetable, no competition.
Oh my gosh. And the thing that I hate the most, don't ever serve it to me. I'll never take it. Coleslaw. I am never gonna
fuck you. Fuck you. Coleslaw's good. It's good. It's good.
Coleslaw.
You tell me you don't go to KFC. Or you go. Oh, I want mashed potatoes. No coleslaw. No coleslaw.
Yeah.
I will
actually, I do that.
No
actually.
coleslaw. Okay.
Fuck you guys.
I should
Bad
do that.
opinion.
I will never.
Bro, you don't fuck with slaw?
I don't fuck with the slaw, bro.
You don't fuck with it. That needs to be on like a conservative T-shirt with like an American flag and an eagle on it.
I fuck with 2 things: guns and slaw.
If you don't fuck with the slaw, I don't fuck with you.
I like 2 things in my life: my cousin and slaw.
Instead of white claws, it's like there needs to be more laws when there's slow claw involved.
Coleslaw's so good. Look, what you do, the trick, is you put it in like a brisket sandwich.
No.
Oh wait, so Roman, you're using something else to make it better?
No, wait, no, it's good. I'll eat it by itself. I'll eat it by itself.
Okay.
I'll eat coleslaw by itself.
Yeah, mayonnaise is the same way, Roman.
I'm a coleslaw professional.
I like mayonnaise.
Ain't nobody out here eating mayonnaise by itself, though.
No, that's you're fucking wrong, my man.
Oh, see, that's.
Oh really?
Coleslaw.
Oh really? Gordon, turn on the camera. Show them what I'm doing right now.
Spicy hasn't had his camera on this whole time because he's just got a big 2-pound jar of mayonnaise that he's eating like ice cream.
He's over there making.
My hands are like, just scoops of mayonnaise.
It's like those. It's like those TikToks where they're like, "Hey, you want a bite?" And they're like, "No, I'm good." Spicy's just covered in mayonnaise.
Here comes the airplane.
Yeah.
There's like 13 empty jugs next to me.
Oh.
Spicy doesn't have
Not checking
spicy.
my life.
Spicy doesn't have. He doesn't have piss jars. He's got mayonnaise jars just everywhere.
I am an absolute fiend for peanut butter, though. Peanut butter and me go way back.
I like peanut butter and like in bursts. I'll be like, damn, I want peanut butter so goddamn bad. And I'll get like a big jar. I'll eat most of it and I'll go, all right, I'll have a little break now.
I used to when I never had like Reese's on hand. I would literally take like Hershey's bars. Like yeah, right. I don't have Reese's, but I do have Hershey's bars on hand. I would take Hershey's bars and just dip the whole thing in the peanut butter jar and just rip it back out and be like, this is what I've come to, you know.
I have a really random story. I just remembered this because I found the video recently, a couple years ago, when I was like 11. I was like, damn, I want to try to get, like, I want to be a YouTube star. So I was like, I'll make this super sandwich, and it was a slab of ham from Thanksgiving, and it was like the middle of June.
Oh my god!
Some jelly, some sesame seeds, and like a couple other things on a sandwich. And I filmed it, and I took a big old bite, and I went, yeah, I'm gonna eat the whole sandwich. At one bite, and I went, ugh! And I stopped filming. I found the video recently.
What is that How to Basics fucking sandwich?
I don't know. I was 11.
The bread is fucking like moldy, and you're like,
I was 11. I thought it would be a challenge. I would go viral, and I took one bite and went, eh. It was like super spicy.
How to Basics Max Mofo video just dropped.
I'll find the video and I'll send it somewhere.
That reminds me of people like, they're like, yeah, I had a dream last night where I made this sandwich with this, and it was the most amazing thing. And then they make it in real life, and I was like, that was fucking disgusting.
On the topic of dreams, the craziest shit happened to me on Thursday.
Okay.
So I get a lot of deja vu, where like, you know, you're like experience something, and you're like, damn, I've like seen this in a dream or something.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. That is what deja vu is. So I got like this fucking dream where like for like 7 years ago when I was dead, not alive yet, because I'm only 6. And I like went to school on Thursday, and I just got like the craziest deja vu because it was like 6 years later. It was just crazy.
That sounds crazy.
It is, and it sucks.
Can I tell you a little recipe I made up for Chick-fil-A? They've taught this. I don't think you need to.
It's like McDonald's bullshit. Like,
Secret menu.
It's my
make a turducken at McDonald's, and we'll sell everything separate, and you have to make it by
The
yourself.
Doritos Locos chicken sandwich.
So I made this when I was 17. No, I was 17 at the time. I wanted Nini's. Really, it's Nini's take. I'm curious about. So I don't know if you've ever been to a Chick-fil-A.
I used to work at Chick-fil-A.
Perfect. Oh, okay, so the recipe is you get a number 1 chicken sandwich. You get all 3 cheeses.
Nines.
Okay.
Number 9 large.
Yeah, and then you get you put some fries in there.
Okay.
You put Chick-fil-A sauce.
Mm-hmm.
1 chocolate chip cookie.
I don't like how you've got this written down.
Wait, I'm not done. Some
What are
whipped
you talking
cream.
about, man?
Some whipped cream. And then some yogurt to top it off. Oh, and some
What?
ice cream.
Roman.
You add this all to one sandwich and you eat it?
Yeah.
What's your fucking problem?
What is this?
Wait,
So, I made-
yogurt, whipped cream, a chocolate chip cookie,
And ice
and
cream.
and ice cream in a fucking chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
How fucking high were you when you made this?
I wasn't.
Why did you need the ice cream and the yogurt?
Oh, you could do one. You don't have to do both.
But why did you do the?
Oh yeah,
In
to
the
spite
restaurant?
DSG. To spite DSG, I did it right in front of him. I like
In
locked
the
eyes.
restaurant?
Wait, you can get yogurt at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
They do have parfaits, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll choose
And
that.
then, for the side, some pegnog.
Pilk, some pilk.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, pill kids.
So no, I've only eaten 2 in my life, and one was like that when
How'd
I
you
made
not
this.
get banned?
Because I just ordered a bunch of food. They're like, "What? You must be really hungry." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Put it all in a bag."
Yeah, sure, honey. I'm making 1 sandwich right now.
And then I'll go
Yeah,
park
yeah.
in front of DSG's house and make it there.
Oh my god.
and then you throw it out the window and it explodes. The
No,
house.
I eat it. It's so good. It's so
This is how
good.
you
It's like
make
that
that's how you make
SpongeBob
mustard
scene.
gas.
Squidward, you can't be eating all those Krabby Patties. They'll go straight to your thighs, and then
The
you'll blow up.
government's like, the government has
Fuck you,
cameras and
SpongeBob.
Pizza, I'll send you the money to make this if you eat it on stream.
Okay, DSG has a point. To make it with macaroni, you had me going.
No,
you
I
were
didn't have
like,
macaroni at
okay.
the time. I didn't have macaroni at the
No, no,
time.
They didn't have it yet because it's
Yeah.
you said it was when you were 17.
2016.
So this is fairly that macaroni there is fairly new. Oh my gosh, their macaroni does hit, but I've made a sandwich similar to yours, especially on a break
With ice cream?
while I was there. What? No ice cream.
Oh.
No ice cream. No yogurt. No.
Oh,
cream,
we
none of
get
that.
the, boo! I don't want it
None of that
then.
craziness, Roman. None of that craziness. But I did.
Nini's like, no, I
Everybody
just put a cookie on a sandwich.
I put a cookie between the bread, and I had that. It was
Oh
delicious.
my god.
No, but
Guys,
oh my
guys,
gosh.
you won't believe
Oh my
it.
gosh.
You won't believe it. I put a piece of chicken between 2 slices of bread. Fucking crazy.
What?
Why-
You're hired.
the minute they start branching out really far is the minute that I'm like totally giving up on Chick-fil-A. And the thing is, like, in my area there doesn't seem to be like there's no vacancy of Chick-fil-A's. There's one right on the corner near where I live, and 2 blocks down they've opened one. So they're starting to pop up like Starbucks is down here. It's ridiculous.
We
It's
only
funny
have.
because my area is just getting our first one.
Oh my god.
We got our-
Whoa, that
The one
Yeah.
thing you need to look forward to, not look forward to, but watch out for it, is the words I'm looking for. The drive-thrus are
Oh, yeah.
monstrous. They're
I don't think I'll ever eat
disgusting.
there.
Disgusting.
This dude.
It's
know,
not even a matter of eating there. It's literally
Yeah.
in the shopping center that the first one that we had is parked. It's literally, it creates so much traffic, and the surrounding areas have literally gone out and bought signs that are like, do not block intersection.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
damn.
There was a.
That's how our coffee shops are around here. Lines will be backed up like 30 cars deep.
Oh yeah, I ate Chick-fil-A for the first time this year.
And
Congrats.
I've had it twice this year, and it's
And you
all
wanna-
right.
and you want to try my sandwich?
Okay, Roman, I feel like the ingredients you added are like way too specific. This is like, is this your computer password?
Yeah.
No.
It's-
Chicken sandwich, macaroni, parfait, whipped cream.
God damn.
These are the fucking launch codes.
You
You
have
say this,
measurements too for the ice cream and the yogurt.
Just enough to
You put in
coat.
this
Just like
Flavor ice cream is it?
Vanilla.
in
Flavor
this
ice-
combination,
Vanilla?
it destroys every single
You just-
Chick-fil-A on the
vanilla.
map.
every portion is just enough to like kind of make like a little coat, you know. So a little
Eat
yogurt.
the
Little
bread.
coat.
Fucking eat it.
Oh my god.
Yes, you eat it.
Oh my God.
Pizza. I will fucking make it and send you a video of me eating it.
I want the video. I want a video when you were 11 of you eating that fucking disgusting.
I'll post it somewhere.
sandwich.
I'll see if I can post it. I found it
Is
recently.
it private in on YouTube?
I took it. I posted it on YouTube, the one I have now, and I was like, "That's gonna be embarrassing." And I took it down a few years ago, and I was like, "Fuck, I should have left. That'd be hilarious."
Looking back
That's
on
your
my career,
first
20
video.
years,
You eating
this is
a
where I
fucking
started.
sandwich.
Yeah, for my YouTube channel's like probably like 10 years old now, and the first one was me eating a disgusting sandwich.
That takes me
Same,
back.
same name.
Hmm?
Same name.
Yeah, same name, the TOEFARLOVE one. Well, I changed the name of it.
Damn, I've changed my username like 8 times.
I've only had like 2 names that have like stuck. My first name that I ever like had online was Surian Flame, and that was from a Mega Man game that came out for the DS, Mega Man Star Force, and
Is that-
that just stuck because I was like so in love with the Mega Man games.
Wait, is
And
that the
then-
one? Is that the one where he has
Go ahead.
sex with the other robot?
What?
What? What?
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Bro, I
What
think you're on
Mega
the
Man games are
wrong
you
side of
playing?
Yeah, you're on the wrong side of Mega Man.
That's
No,
not
I-
Mega Man
Oh.
X. That's Mega Man XXX. You're thinking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
That's not canon, bro.
That's not.
Oh,
That's not
no,
Newgrounds Flash game. You're
no,
thinking
you can
about.
play it on Newgrounds. You can play it on Newgrounds.
Yeah, absolutely. But Ninicromancer came about when one year I was everyone would do like in my friend group different like themed names during like Halloween or not Thanksgiving but Christmas. So during Christmas I would always do like evergreen, but with an emphasis on the reen because my name is Renee and people would just like swap around the letters of that. And then one year, my friends were like messing around with like my home nickname, which is Nene, which is basically translates to like baby for Hispanics. And they were messing around with all the vowels in it. So they were calling me Nana or Nono or Nunu. And then when they got around to Nini, it just stuck. And so for Halloween, I was like, oh, Ninicromancer would be pretty neat to have as like the Halloween tag or whatever. And it just stuck around since then.
Nini, can I ask you? So my family is also Hispanic, and they'll call me just a variety of things. Do you have any odd nicknames or nicknames you hear and you're like, what the fuck?
Have you ever been called Gordo?
My fucking aunt does that to me. She goes, mi gordito. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
Do you know
I'm
what
gonna
that means? That literally
means
translates
he's chubby.
to like, oh, my little fat boy.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
Like, literally, like,
I'm ready to throw hands. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck?
It literally, like, it's a term of endearment, but if any, like, person heard that and, like, literally translated it, they'd be like, are they fucking, like, are they making fun of you right now?
I don't take it as endearment. They just call me fat.
You take your friend over and they call you that and they're like, oh, what does that mean? What does that translate to? And it's like, it's my fat little boy.
Oh,
yeah,
my little fat boy.
Pizza, imagine.
Listen, Tia, this might have been cute 10 years ago, but I'm a fucking adult.
I'm a little adult now. It's not funny anymore. I know I am.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Fuck you.
Pizza. I want you to imagine you go home. You're like, hey mom. She goes, hey my little fatty, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's like
my little fat ass.
You try to swing it around the other way. You try to do that to an elder in your family. You're like, you get the backhand, bro.
No, I've lived that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done. They're all old and frail now.
Roman's
stronger.
Roman's kicking his grandpa's ass as he's like, his grandpa's calling him this fat little boy.
You can hurt my feelings, but I can break your brittle bones.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, Grandpa. I'm done with your names.
See how you get in the house now without the wheelchair accessible ramp.
Sorry, Grandma. I took the ramp down.
I'm gonna pick up the stairs.
Who are you gonna call after I take your life alert away?
Sorry.
Fuck, it's raining hard. It might lose power if I. It's going hard right now. So yeah, my family will be like, "Damn, you're fat." I'm like, "Thanks."
That's pretty funny. Should we move on to our new favorite segment?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
Am I the
asshole?
We should have little transitions in the next podcast.
Well, I'll try to add it in post. I'll figure something out.
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole? You just have like little buttholes all over the place.
I got it. Welcome back to Am I the Asshole? On 96 FM.
96 FM.
The Fox.
Tonight on Am I the Asshole? We have listened before in titles. You decide.
Featuring featuring.
So yeah,
TOEFARLOVE versus.
You want me to kick things off?
Yeah.
My reading capability is at its strongest right now. Okay. Am I the asshole for kicking a girl out of our friend group? All right, Reddit. I've been getting so much shit for this that I decided to get a judgment on here. I feel like I see this post similar to this before, but the judgment was split, so I guess we'll see. So I, 26 male, have a long-standing friend group. Most of us have been friends since high school. This girl named Zoe, 25 female, has been part of this friend group since college. We've hung out plenty of times, but I would describe our relationship as casual friends. We follow each other on social media and talk in the larger group, but never one-on-one, hanging out. She is mostly friends with the girlfriends, but I had a low-key crush on her. Some of the women in the group know, but I've kept it to themselves for my sake. But last month I got drunk, and I messaged her last night about possibly hanging out. She messaged me back in the morning saying she would like to hang out more, but just as friends. I told her I understand, but knew what that meant, so I never reached back out. Shut up. Yeah. So my parents own a bar. Typically, I will bartend on the weekends before I go out. My friend groups are regulars at the bar. I will send out a text about what specials we have that night and invite people to come. So I send out a big invite and include Zoe on it. She shows up and immediately starts talking with me. I was working, so I kind of just moved along. I charged her full price the whole night. She started complaining to the other girls about me, which ticked me off. Yes, sometimes I will give out free stuff to my friends, but it isn't all the time. Yes, I used to hook up Zoe a lot, but that was before she said she wanted to be friends. Then the second thing that happened was I invited a girl over to come to the bar and pregame with us before we went out. Zoe seems to see me talking with this girl, decided to introduce herself completely out of the blue. Then those two start talking at the bar, and it slips out, and that's in quotations, that me and Zoe used to be good friends till I asked her out. The girl I invited wasn't happy, and I had to spend the next hour trying to explain that away. So the next time the group went out, I sent Zoe a text and told her to please not show up. She was more than welcome to meet out later, but I didn't want to deal with her at my bar. Her friend showed up at our bar this weekend and asked me to talk. They said it was unfair to not invite Zoe because she feels isolated. Our whole friend group hanging out there. So banning her is essentially banning her from the group. I said that everyone is free to pick a different bar and hang out at, and that they can come over and invite whoever they want. But Zoe is a weird and causing issues, so it's her own fault. I've been called an asshole, but my guys are on my side. Am I the asshole?
So when he originally, like when she came to the bar after he asked her out and he was charging her full price, I would have said, yes, you're the asshole. But then when she pulled him to aside, or when she pulled the new girl aside and told her the whole situation, then I'm like, no, he's not the asshole. Mm-hmm. Because she went into like a personal side. Like he should have not been an asshole, and he should have just treated her like a friend, like all the other friends. Because obviously it's like shitty to treat her differently. You know, like it's not her fault. She's not into him.
Yeah.
But then she takes the asshole part of it when she ruins the relationship with the new girl after saying that.
Right.
I think they're both assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's very biased. Guys telling this.
That is true. I think there might be, if we had talked to someone else, they might have a different perspective on it from hers.
Yeah.
I still think it's kind of shitty for her to be like, yeah, let me talk. If it's her just talking to the other girl, that's fine. But that part that slipped out was like kind of.
Yeah, she didn't have a right to say, "Oh yeah."
I also think that the guy could have been like, he said he was treating her like a normal customer, but I think he might have definitely probably done other things more passively.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more of like a passive experience of like, now I have to deal with this.
I think kind of justifies her actions, but doesn't fully. She's still an asshole for doing that.
Yeah. And I think he is an asshole for not getting over it and banning her from the bar. I think he's an asshole for that too.
I think he's a bigger asshole than her, to be fair. Her only thing I could be like, that's kind of is going up to the other girl, but after that, he's kind of just like, I'm not gonna treat her like I used to. I'm not saying you have to. Yeah. You don't really.
You know what? Actually, I think that the girl could kind of be in the right, because I feel like if the girl who she told it to found out about that later, I think it could cause a problem.
That's true. It's not like they dated. I think
she should talk to him about it first.
Yeah,
it could have been it's more of a hypothetical thing, because he had he brought out this new girl for just hanging out as friends, maybe potentially something more, and he could have gotten into it at some point. You don't need to give someone a whole
biography
of your scenario.
Yeah,
off the get-go, you see where something develops, and if you hit it off with that person, you see potential, you start bringing more information into the fold.
Right.
There's a point where you have to be upfront about some things, but I think that maybe wasn't so much of a big thing. I do think he stuck his foot in it though, when he starts setting off the wrong pace with the girl he used to be friends with. Yeah. Because now you're putting her in an odd predicament, maybe making her a bit more volatile. But you're going to charge me full price. How can I get back at you?
Yeah.
So it's it's you're throwing stones, but you're throwing stones back as opposed to just letting it lie.
Yeah, because she also ruined one night and one chance with this new girl, but he's ruining like every other night that they go out and do something.
Well, it's making it weird for the friend group because like they
Yeah.
gotta play like, oh, do I want to hang out with this or the other person?
Favorites.
Yeah, and that's never fun.
They either go to the bar that they're used to and they get cheaper drinks and stuff, or they go out with the other friend, putting them over him, and
the bar guy at the end of the day, he's got so much to lose, and he's hung up over like the fact that like, oh, I couldn't get what I wanted with this girl, and so I'm going to charge her full price, but he doesn't realize the rift that can potentially cause. Like
So
I feel like the thing he's more strung up on is the fact that he has this like potential thing with this girl that he has to hang out with is ruined, but he's not really figuring out that like his friend group is in peril now.
Yeah,
right.
He did get labeled an asshole.
He's the bigger asshole in my opinion.
Like it sucks getting rejected, but he definitely like
took it the worst way.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He did
It
get.
definitely does suck.
I think.
Like,
oh, sorry.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, no, the thread the thread was closed, and he was labeled asshole. So.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, fair.
I'll
let's
throw
go
mine
next.
in. I'll throw mine in.
All right, this is the one I'm excited for.
Which one was it? Okay, go on.
Am I the asshole for intimidating my neighbor's son?
Yes. No.
This is a throwaway account. I, male
Oh,
26, live in an apartment with my fiance, female 26. We have a daughter. She's 2. We have next door neighbors, a nuclear family with 2 children, male 14 and male 4. They've been living next door to us for around 3 months, and the noise has been extremely disruptive and annoying. Both of their children are homeschooled and are frequently up at odd hours of the night. The eldest frequently plays video games late at night with the TV on at a ridiculous volume and randomly screams and cusses at the tops of his lungs. The youngest often kicks the walls and is left by the parents to do this. This frequently wakes up me and my family very late at night, and earplugs do little to stop this as the noise is often so bad the floor vibrates. The eldest son's screaming and cussing frightens my daughter. Our building's quiet hours are between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. I first talked to the neighbors about this around 2 months ago, to which they responded that their eldest screams and cusses whenever he loses a game. They said their youngest kicks the walls during tantrums, and they let him let it out or fight it out. I told them that it doesn't matter and that the level of noise during late hours of the night is unacceptable. They said they'd deal with it in quotation marks. Fast forward to last month, the noise hadn't improved. They woke up my family around 2 a.m. with the screaming, cussing, blasting TV, and wall kicking. I knocked on the door, but no one answered, so I decided to report them to our building manager along with video evidence. 2 weeks ago, I could hear their eldest blasting his video games and screaming again. This time it was around midnight. He woke up my poor daughter, again, who was frightened, and woke up my fiance as well. I was very fed up and went and knocked on the door again. This time, the eldest answered the door. It seemed as though he was the only one home. I, very sternly, told him he needs to keep the noise down and that he woke up my whole family. He sheepishly promised he'd be quiet and apologized. It was silent for the rest of the night. A couple of days afterwards, the neighbors appeared at our door and are pissed. They accused me of, quote, intimidating, end quote, their son, and said that he was home alone that night. I told them that if they kept the noise down, I wouldn't have to keep knocking on their door. They need to be more considerate. They called me a bully and said I should be more considerate of other parents doing their best, and said that I frightened their son and caused him to have a panic attack. Am I the asshole?
So I have a question. So this is already kind of weird. So he's using a mic for his games, but he's using the TV speakers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's using a mic for his games. I think he's just getting real
Oh.
angry.
He could just be getting like super.
Oh, yeah.
heated. There's no mic mentioned at all.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
true.
So-
think this guy is the asshole at all.
But
Well,
bro,
it depends.
you ever play
I mean, it
Warzone,
could-
bro? Oh, that's pretty mad. I'll get pretty mad myself.
The way that he talked about how he went up to the son was like, "Hey, keep the noise down. You woke up my family."
Yeah.
Neighbors talked about were like, this guy came up and like grabbed the son by his shirt and went, "Hey, you Nimrod, keep it down," then threw him against the wall.
Yeah. There is a certain level of
He said, she said kind of thing.
yes,
Yeah.
without knowing how he confronted the child, because of course he's like, I told him, hey bud, you need to quiet down. But if the kid's
Quiet
having
down,
a
you
panic
woke up my
attack,
family.
I also wonder what the age difference is.
Yeah.
Because he never specifies like what he guesses. So
I'm
I don't know.
guessing,
If
like, I'm guessing like my age or like maybe a couple years younger.
He says in his post that
Probably.
he's 26 and the kid is 14.
Mm.
The
Having a
eldest kid.
panic attack at 14. I feel
Well,
like
hold on. Okay,
It's getting
acting
more
like a panic
common.
attack
It's getting
at
more
14 is
common, I would
weird.
say.
I mean, like, yeah, if you got approached with someone like because I'm pretty sure the 14-year-old doesn't perceive that he's done anything wrong. If the parents have been sending
Yeah.
it to him, right? So having like a strange person you may not know come up to you and be like, "Hey, turn it down," maybe a lot scarier. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend like the actions of them.
no, I think him calling the apartment manager was probably the right way to go, or the building
Or-
manager. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a certain level of like not talking to minors unless their parents are around kind of deal.
Mhm.
Yeah, but also
I will say, or
He
go ahead,
didn't-
Spicy.
he didn't know that they weren't home. It was just
True.
he. Or
Oh yeah.
And it's weird though, because it gives me really weird vibes that this guy's saying that he was home alone at like midnight and he's 14.
Yeah.
Just based off of like personal stuff. I was never left home alone that young by
Same.
myself.
What?
Especially when you're the oldest.
Huh?
Yeah, and I wasn't left home alone while I was 14.
What?
It's not
No,
common,
never.
Spicy. I'm sorry.
I've been being left home alone since I was like 8.
That's
It's not
wild.
common.
Bro,
Spicy,
I
that's not
babysit
normal.
My little brother every day for a couple hours when my parents aren't home.
Spicy,
Grandparents.
that's not normal,
It's,
Spicy.
Well,
I
my grandparents need to go drink at the bar.
Okay. But if you would have said they were working, I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no, yeah, they're just going to the bar to hang out with friends.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah,
working out
that's-
my arm and lifting up this beer.
And then every single time every single time I say no, they're like, "Really? No."
Are your grandparents young?
Like, no, they're 70.
That's young
You're
for
a baby,
grandpa.
too.
Not really.
I mean, my parents are
Not
grandparents.
for his age. Yeah.
No, when I read it, it's like Spicy said, you can't really predict the fact that the kid's going to be there by themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, so if he knocks on the door and the kid answers, then we're right now
Hey,
like
champ.
reading this, we're taking his word for like, oh, he just like spoke sternly and said like, hey, you need to like keep
Listen
the noise
here, you
down.
little shit.
Because
Also,
he says it like this: I, very sternly, told him he needs to keep the noise down, and then he woke up my whole family.
I
He
mean,
goes on to say he sheepishly promised he'd be quiet and apologized.
Okay,
and it was silent for the rest of the night.
I think the guy saying he sheepishly said, I think that he's proud that he told him that.
Yeah.
I think
Also-
he's the Reddit user who goes, I'm a big Chad who watches Andrew Tate. I pulled off that 14-year-old.
I put that 14-year-old in his place.
I also,
never let 14-year-olds drive my planes.
No.
Dude. that 14-year-old needed to crank some sweet 90s, bro. I don't blame him.
I guarantee the kid was either playing like Overwatch or like a competitive game and his teammates were being garbage or like Smash Bros.
He's probably going against Wesker.
Yeah,
That's
honestly.
that's fair. Actually, I don't blame him. Actually, team's in the right.
I was gonna say
He's playing
he's
a
playing
Wesker
Dead by
with
Daylight.
coup-
I'm right.
He's
playing
playing-
Wesker
he's
with
playing-
coup de grace.
Alright, hold on. Is he the asshole? The kid playing League.
Oh
Com-
no, he's not then.
Types in comments. What was
So
he
just-
playing though? What does it sound like?
Yeah,
All the comments are saying that this guy's not the asshole, by the way.
Oh, the kid's playing
Oh, he-
Minecraft.
I think without knowing how he actually handled the confrontation with the 14-year-old.
Yeah, but I
Because he
mean,
just says sternly.
from the
Yeah.
info he
Here that
gave,
says-
probably not the asshole, but like if the 14-year-old had a fucking panic attack,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that says a little something. But the parents also could like be exaggerating.
Can I?
Yeah, that-
That grabs my attention that says, not the asshole. You had no clue the kid was alone that night. You asked the parents to address it themselves a month earlier with no action taken. The only way I'd say you were an asshole is if you chest bumped him or something, or even touched him, or even put a finger in his face or something like that.
Or just
His
yelling
parents-
at him in general.
His parents
Yeah.
put he and your family in an incredibly shitty situation, to which the guy responded, I didn't do any of those things. I wouldn't dream of putting my hands on someone else's kid unless it was an emergency. I'll admit I could have been more self-aware. I'm a big guy, and the kid was probably frightened.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
1 a.m. and like you get like a big guy comes, you be like,
Fucking huge ass mass of a man at your door.
Andrew
You know?
Tate's at my door.
I don't think I don't think that the guy's an asshole. I think the parents are just bad parents, but I don't think he should have gotten mad at the 14-year-old for that.
That's fair.
I mean,
I
yeah.
went to the source.
The thing is, it's up to the parents to like, be like, hey, stop.
That's kind of what I was saying too about like, I know he knew that. I know he didn't know the parents were home, but like he should have never confronted the kid. It should have been like, "Are your parents home?" And then be like, "Let me talk to them." And then been like, "If you don't fucking tell your kid to shut the fuck up,
I'm gonna come back and be stern with him."
yeah.
I'm gonna wag a finger in his face.
Don't get mad at the kid. Be like, "Hey, quiet the fuck down," because this is the first time you've talked to the kid. Be like, "Hey, could you stop yelling. You woke up my entire family."
Bud.
Instead of going
really loud.
Hey, bud, what you playing?
Instead of going, hey, sheep, keep it down.
Can I
playing Call of Duty? Oh, I'll give you something to scream about. Queue up with me.
Dude, was that
me, bitch?
What's your gamer tag?
Yeah.
Dude, what if he's
me, bitch?
What if he's like, oh, do you play Warzone in the back? What? Dude, fuck my kid. I'm gonna play this with you.
It won't. 1v1.
You got two controllers?
Winner gets the apartment. Winner gets the apartment.
Winner gets the apartment. The parents come back. He's like, "It's the apartment. What do you mean? It was a Warzone game." Oh,
he's like, I'm sorry, I'm trash.
Say you're trash. Say you're bad at Call of Duty.
The little kid starts kicking the walls again.
He starts degrading the little kid. All right, should I go next or just pizza?
No, go for it.
Oh, what are we saying? He's the asshole, or he wants something like not the asshole with context, but if it's also
With what he said, he's not the asshole, but depending on how he actually talked to the kid.
I want to hear what the kid said, not what the parents said.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Let me get this guy open. I got mother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, two. All right. Am I the asshole for taking mother-in-law's fiance's threat to sue us seriously and wanting him banned from family events? I recently got engaged to my boyfriend 4 years ago. We are beyond excited. His mom has always been a nightmare, but I'm not worried about it as he handles her. She got engaged a few months ago before we did to Chris. I somewhat know Chris as his ex-wife is one of my mom's best friends. I know just through their friendship that Chris has never paid child support. They split when their son was 12, and he never gave a dime despite making very good money. Due to this, I've never respected Chris, but he has gotten worse in the past year due to an issue between him and my fiance. When we got engaged, I was showing everyone my ring, and he loudly asked mother-in-law what she would have said if he proposed with that ring. She gave him a look, but he kept going and was laughing about how she would have just walked out. Hers is much bigger and probably real diamond, where mine is lab diamond, which is what I wanted. I announced that Chris maybe shouldn't be spending so much on a ring, as when he owes his ex a shit ton of money in unpaid child support. And men don't go to jail for not having a good ring. I read that wrong, sorry.
Good.
He looked mortified, and obviously the family was curious. Mother-in-law snapped at me, and they left. I thought it was over, but Chris's ex called me and chewed me out. She said she didn't want child support because she can take care of her own child. She believes men have rights as well, and Chris begged her to abort. She was really rude about it and hung up on me. Again, I thought it was over, but Chris sent me a message that I opened with my stupid mouth again. He would sue for defamation. I took this very seriously, as he is a lawyer. I told everyone I cannot be around Chris, and I won't be going to their wedding. He can't come to ours, and I will not attend family events if he is there. Most of the family took my side, as said they would stop inviting Chris. Now this is blown up in mother-in-law, saying that she'll never speak to any of us again, and GFIL is backing her.
Girlfriend-in-law.
The family is... Okay. The family is in absolute turmoil, and mother-in-law is threatening to disown her own son if he doesn't say Chris can come to our wedding. Am I the asshole?
Can I be honest? When he messaged her and threatened to sue, he could be like, damn, you're a lord and you can't afford to pay your own child support? God damn! And then blocked him.
Well, my thing is defamation is only on like a public matter.
Yeah.
Like her just saying it in a closed room, that's not defamation.
Yeah.
Now, she was taking to like Facebook and Twitter and being like, hey, at his business, this man doesn't pay child. Like then, yeah, I think it was childish of him to.
Yeah, because he
threaten
knows
to sue.
he knows that he knows a lot and they don't. So he could say he's gonna sue them for fucking violence.
To be honest,
he's a lawyer.
Well,
I don't fucking blame her.
is the action of damaging the good reputation of someone slander or libel? But the thing is, like, it's not like she's ruining, like, I mean, maybe like in the family, like maybe like making him look bad in front of the family, but like, no, I think he's taking this way too like hard.
And he's an ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend of her mom's best friend.
Oh.
Also,
this web of relationships has got me.
So what is he?
Twisted.
He's her boyfriend. His mom is dating Chris, but Chris dated her mom's best friend, and that's how she knows him, because she was the one who didn't get child support. Also, this story is not about Chris; it's about Saul Goodman. From my favorite Better Call Saul.
I'm gonna say that she's not the asshole. I think the lawyer is an asshole, and
I mean, he's basically saying
I think he knows he's an asshole, and that's what makes him mad. Is because people are calling him out because he's probably got a big ego.
From the story, the first thing that erupts or like shows the sign of like tension is the whole thing about the ring. Like he brings up the ring and he's like, you don't have to make a comment like that. You're not entitled to a comment like that. You don't have to make a comment like that. He makes the joke to the mother-in-law, and the mother-in-law looks at him with eyes. This person saying, and he continues to like go on laughing about it, about how she would have just walked out. You know. So he continues to joke about it, and so the person writing the story feels the need to snap back. This whole thing about defamation, my brother's a lawyer. It doesn't really track if like the thing is true. So like if the thing is like,
have him call me.
Even though it's like true to a regard, the Chris's ex, her mom's best friend, reached back out and said there's no orders for him to pay child support, although he could if he wanted to, but it's still kind of like it still rubs me really wrong way.
It just seems like he got sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was gonna say there's a thing that I've always thought about with like people who get older is a lot of times it's just a bruised ego with a lot of these people. Like if you talk back to them, this just smacks of like, I'm mad that you said that to me and you made me look bad, and I'm gonna wave my dick around and be like, yeah, you want to say that? Well, you're gonna get sued. And he may not even know he doesn't have a case, but it just seems like he's just really upset and like sour about the whole thing.
Yeah, it could have been just like saying the meanest thing that you could think of, just to hurt that person, even though it was a shitty fucking threat. But like, I don't know, man. I don't care how much of an asshole she is. That guy sounds like a douchebag and sounds like someone I do not want to ever meet.
I've had those family situations where like you meet people who have like bruised egos, and thankfully enough, not many people in the family, but just like family friends kind of thing, people that you know, and it's just like those are the kind of people that when you think about, I guess in this context, like, oh, do you want them at your wedding, or do you feel the need to invite them to things? It's just like it's a very obvious X, right? Like if that's the energy that they're gonna bring to your gathering,
that's your fucking wedding, man.
Like
if you think someone's gonna make a scene, especially with all this drama, fuck no, I'm not gonna have them. You're paying a shit ton of money to have that happen,
especially with the rising cost of weddings.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, ugh, yucky.
Asshole.
You have the right to not invite anyone, even if they're family. Fuck them. I mean, he's not family, but like she's right to be like, no, he's not invited.
Yeah, I love that.
All right.
So your brother's a lawyer though. Can you have him call me?
Hook you up. I don't. Roman, I don't know that he does law in Texas though.
No, I don't, bro. He does law.
He's a Florida lawyer.
What does he need a law? I'll move. Wait, does he need a license for Texas? What the fuck?
No, as a lawyer, you need a license for whatever state you reside in.
Yeah, I know a guy who has one for New Mexico.
Who the shut the fuck up?
Shut up! Oh my god. This is fucking Roman's Morbius fucking.
I absolutely love that show though, Spicy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Roman's about to say, "You better lawyer up, asshole. I do not have a toe fetish."
Oh,
All of you-
oh my
wow.
God! You guys are all fucked. You guys are
Spicy, shut
all
the fuck
fucked.
up. What are you doing?
Oh my God! Oh, you get your brother on the line. You send him my number. Send
Well,
my number.
you would have to prove. So they like show you a bunch of pictures of toes, and Roman's like sweating, and he's like, "It's
They hook
shit."
him up to a lie detector.
just show Mirko's toes and then he'd break.
No, it's not me. It's DSG.
Sure, but
Pulls
fine.
off-
Shows Low Punny's toes. He breaks. Bro.
And Mel from Animal Crossing comes out with no shoes
Stop,
on, and
stop.
Roman's like, "Aw, fuck."
Yo, what are you
Stop.
doing with those grass grippers?
This is defamation. I'm suing all of you.
Put those dogs away.
Sorry,
Roman's
Nini.
favorite TikTok trend is my uncle got bit by a dog, and then it's someone just grabbing them with their toes.
Woof, woof. Fucking barking as they bring their toes out.
Oh,
Gotta take the dogs for a walk. As it walks
Alright.
outside.
Pizza, you ready for sister-in-law?
Oh, as ready as I'll ever be. All right, am I the asshole for bringing my sister-in-law's wallet to the restaurant when she conveniently always forgets it? My F28 sister-in-law, Amy, female 26, always comes to visit from out of town. She stays with us instead of a hotel and always wants to go to expensive restaurants. She always conveniently forgets her wallet or domes up with some excuse as to why she cannot pay for her share. She has implied that since I make much more money than her, I should be the one to pay. In parentheses, no, not my husband should pay, but me specifically. Parentheses, I do make a fair amount of money, but not so much that I can treat someone every time they come into town. Nonetheless, in the past, I have just paid the bill and asked her to pay me back. She never has. She had made a reservation at an extremely expensive restaurant last night, and before we left, I made it clear that I wouldn't be paying her bill. This is where I might be the asshole, and I'll admit I got this move straight from an episode of 2.5 Men. As we were leaving, her and her husband went to the car. I pretended I forgot something and went back inside. I found her wallet sitting on the top of her suitcase. I put it in my purse and we went to the restaurant. This is like really like a big gotcha moment. Like
I really like.
there's a lot of effort into this.
I would like to imagine her sister goes, "I found my wallet." She goes, "Oh, did you?" And she like takes it out. It's like an anime moment. She's. Whoosh.
This is one of
I
the
don't think-
Jim and Dwight pranks.
Yeah.
The
I don't think she
sister-in-law
should
the sister-in-law pulls the girl aside, and she's like, "I know what you did. Paul, bring out the PI. We have pictures of you stealing my wallet right here."
I don't think she should really be taking anything from Charlie Sheen, but okay. So, when we were done eating, I asked for separate bills. She said no, we need one bill because she forgot her wallet again. I reached in my purse and said, "This wallet?" She was extremely furious. She said that I should not have touched or grabbed her wallet. So, am I the asshole for taking her wallet and bringing it to the restaurant?
No.
I think it said she made the reservation, right? She made
Yeah.
the reservation. On who makes a reservation at a restaurant and doesn't offer to pay? I feel like that's like common
Well,
etiquette.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna go do this, but you're gonna pay.
That's,
Nobody does that.
I
So
mean,
you-
she also said that the sister-in-law always asked to go to expensive restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do to pizza. I'm gonna be like, "Pizza, can we go to like the most expensive place here?" Oh, dude, I forgot my
No.
wallet.
We're going to CC's Pizza.
Oh,
Road.
I must have left it in Texas.
Oh
Darn.
no, darn.
Yeah, Roman, our most expensive restaurant is Fazoli's, the fast food.
I'm down for
Italian
that.
Restaurant.
I could live with that.
That's your most expensive plate? Don't you have like a
No.
fucking Olive Garden or something?
Yeah, it was a joke. It's a
Oh.
fast food Italian restaurant.
I
Um,
Yeah.
never mind.
Y'all ain't never been to Fazoli's?
No.
There's an edit, and she said, "Amy just called me. She saw this post, and she yelled at me for bad mouthing her on the internet. Honestly, I don't care. Amy, hopefully you are reading all these comments, and it is a wake up call for you.
I like the fact that sister's also on Reddit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Also perusing
Oh,
the same
crazy.
subreddit.
Also, what are the odds that she's on Am I the Asshole? And she's like, wait a minute. That sounds. Wait a minute.
I
She
do
got that for 2.5 Men?
I do that.
I want to imagine
She
the sister.
Charlie Sheen my ass. Sister.
Jennifer loves 2.5 Men. Wait
She
a
got-
fucking.
I like to imagine the sister comments back actually, "Fuck you, I wasn't the asshole," and it's big back up.
The OP
And
is
just
like,
let you know, I left a comment. You are the asshole.
OP says, I reached in my purse and said, this wallet? And then she goes, winning. Damn. Actually, the bigger move would have been like, oh yeah, we'll pay it together, and then you hand them her card. That would have been the bigger.
No, she goes. She goes. I got this. Takes out her card.
Hey, you got a new card that looks like mine.
What she should have done is stolen her wallet and then throw her wallet into the river.
Now she's really
What
lost.
she should have done is open a shit ton of credit cards in her name and stole her identity.
And then
That's how you
ship
get
all
back
of
at
them
them.
to, and then she ships all of them across the world, and then they have to go on a fucking JoJo Stardust Crusaders adventure across the world to find them all.
I think it's like Goku finding the Dragon Balls more like.
Oh my! He watches 2 episodes and now he's hooked.
No, not 2 episodes. I'm on episode 47.
Oh my god!
Of Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
This
And
is
you can't finish JoJo Part 1?
No, because Dragon Ball is actually funny.
It's 'cause there's no British accents.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Pizza,
as a
here's
person-
Pizza. You
as a
you have like one fart joke and you're like, haha, this is good.
Yeah.
No, okay, as a person who tried to watch the original-
You killed me, father.
I tried to watch the original Dragon Ball. Bro, that shit is not funny.
Yes, it is.
The
You
original
think
Dragon
that's
Ball?
not... And you don't think JoJo is funny?
No, Roshi's hilarious.
He's barely in it.
Master Roshi?
He's there for like
He's
that.
like Creed. He's got them. His screen time is just always hitting.
Just wait till you see Joseph, man. Man, Joseph's so funny. He goes, black
I doubt
spaghetti.
it.
He goes, hey, you're next gonna say this, and then they go, whoa.
And then he looks like he just smelled the most rancid fart, and he just is like,
Oh,
I
okay.
can't. It's the art
Okay.
style, it's the voice acting, it's the plot. I can't.
Oh
Hey,
Jesus!
Ivan, everyone dies.
Huh?
I haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga. I just said, like, I've only seen this.
It's funny because your mic cut out when you said that, and all I heard was everyone dies. So
I already told him about GT. I said you can just not watch GT. You're good. It's not canon.
Yeah.
And you can see Super Saiyan 3!
Super Saiyan 4.
Shut the fuck up.
Nini, I know we talked about it a little earlier, but what are your thoughts on Wesker being added to
Okay.
Dead by Daylight?
I've gotten
Oh,
so
that's
many. I've seen so many different takes on the killer. And I know that when the PTB had just coming out, we were talking about him, and I remember all like the Wesker memes were like starting to surface. But like now that he's out, and now that like it seems the dust is starting to settle, I don't care for the killer. I don't think it's improving much on anything. I feel like it was like, oh, we're doing another Resident Evil thing. Let's just do the bare minimum kind of thing. When you start to snowball with Wesker, you start to snowball as Wesker. But there are some things about it with like the virulent bounds, how the hitbox has seemed to like shrink
It did.
significantly.
You'll
to,
slide
like,
really bad.
Yeah, you'll slide a lot. Like vaulting is not always guaranteed, even if you hit the pallet or the window. It seems wonky. I know that there are some people out there who really still like Wesker as a killer. I see a lot of comparisons to other killers as well with Wesker. Like people are like, "Oh my god, he's kind of like a nurse, or he's kind of like a Demogorgon." And I'm like,
I can see where you're trying to come with that like conclusion, but there's things about Nurse that is like her own gameplay, and there's things about Demogorgon where it's like, yeah, your power can hurt the player, but only in like very specific scenarios. So like if the person is already infected, then you can, like, if infected all the way, you can pick them up, you know. So like that, it has over demo, but at the same time, it's like if you hit them with the power, which is pretty much a skill shot in and of itself, and you don't throw the survivor against anything solid, then it's just an infected. Obviously, maps aren't like hollow; they have a lot of decorations, so you can throw a survivor against something. But it's like,
Can I complain
there's
about
something
this?
What, Ben?
You're mentioning this. So, okay. So I had a match literally right before we got in for this. I had one Wesker game, right? And I was unarmed. And you know how the killer shack is kind of close to one of the walls?
Sure, yeah.
So the bound is kind of bugged right now. It's been bugged for a bit. I had one instance where I leaped at someone, I grabbed him, and then I was on the staircase, and he kind of like dragged me slowly, and then slammed me into the wall. But today I was doing an armed match. I caught someone off of shack, and I was gonna slam him against the wall, and I think the game bugged and didn't know what the fuck was going on. Actually, I dragged him for a little bit, and what would have been like a throw or a smack, the game didn't know how to register because they were out of map, so they just like didn't take any damage. So it was just like got up and walked past me.
Yeah, there's something about they're introducing the whole like throw mechanic with Wesker, so it is going to break the game a little bit, and that's why I said the dust is only kind of settling, you know, because like they're still gonna have to work on that maybe for a couple patches to come with like all the boundaries and all that. But there is still like, there was one map I saw a Wesker game being played on Coldwind, and someone literally got slammed against the corn, you know. So like there are some walls that shouldn't be there. There are some like collidables that just shouldn't be there, you know. That's like, there is a bit of goofiness still to this killer, and even as a killer power, I don't think it brings too much to the table. It's not like game breaking or anything like that. The only thing that I can imagine that's like super like noticeable about Wesker is like his insane like terror radius, which just provides a lot of like possibility on like terror radius builds for the character, you know. And also, like, I saw a video be done by Atzvarda that did like, coup de grace on Wesker is like pretty good right now because of like the reach of the character, because you have the two of the bounds, and then you pair that with a lunge, like, or an extended lunge with coup de grace. It like, you give a lot of distance to a character like that who relies on like a mobility boost kind of thing.
Can I say one thing about Wesker? Because I've played a couple of games, and I know how like he functions, like where he is now. I'm disappointed he got a knife. I really would have preferred like a punch or something, or like a hand movement or something. Because like I know like maybe like the first game he made have used a knife because he was still like not where he is now, like not infected by something.
Yeah.
But moving forward, he mainly relies on like punches and kicks and like, you know, being like this super soldier essentially. So it's really weird to him to like knife.
Yeah, but I can understand them using or like giving him a knife, because if not, then he's essentially just what Nemesis is.
I love Nemesis punches though.
Yeah, but do you want two characters from Resident Evil both sharing the same kind
like
of
moveset?
If I'm being honest, yes, it's fucking hysterical. Because nothing funnier is Nemesis and cutting a corner, cutting someone off, and then decking them in the face.
I think that them having both of those, like, if you hate the fist movement but a really big Resident Evil fan, then you're gonna be pissed. But I don't know how many people go into both of those categories.
Can I be honest? Also, another thing I'm very private about, or very happy about as a Fang Min player, is they were like, damn, we're going to give him a cosplay skin. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's Jill cosplay?
And it's my favorite Jill outfit. It's the original RE1. I haven't played the game, but I played it over a little bit, but I'm like, damn, it's a sick outfit. And they're like, here you go, Fang Min players. And every time I see the Fang Min player in that outfit, I'll let them live. It's a fucking freebie win for them, because I'm going to let them live.
Yeah, I would if it came down to it, like long time came down, like a while from now, of like, oh, which of the Resident Evil killers do you prefer, Nemesis or Wesker? And I would go with Nemesis every time.
Same. I've only played against Wesker for the PTB, that I think 1 or 2 games that we did.
Yeah,
Fucking
we did a
hated
few.
every second of it. I absolutely hated every second.
Yeah.
I think Nemesis is still stronger.
Wesker. Oh yeah,
Because well, you can break on basic. You can break pallets only when you get level 2. You get the zombies for free.
yeah.
What's it called?
Free pressure. There's
info.
free pressure.
Free pressure,
kill the
free-
zombies and-
Yeah, and even if you kill them, you know someone's there, so you'd be like, oh, zombie stops moving. Oh, someone flashed at me. Go over there. So
Yeah.
I think Nemesis is a stronger killer, but I think Albert can be really strong. Unlike someone who like plays like a lot of blight, where they gotta like be like, okay, I'm bound here, I bound here, or can I get like snipe shots where you can just off like you don't see you and then just fly and grab them and do your thing.
Absolutely. I would say if I were to like put it in like in tiers, like people who you could expect to use Wesker, people who you'd expect to use Nemesis. If there was someone who's picking up the game, wanted one of these licensed killers to try out, to get like a grasp, right? Nemesis is definitely one of those like really strong licensed killers that you'd pick up, and you have, like you said, the zombies at your disposal for pressure and information, the power that levels up over the course of the game naturally, like by just pressuring, hitting either zombies or survivors, and you have a killer who's like it gives information based off of their power, because if they're so like terrified of the infection that they have, they'll go and cleanse it with a vaccine, but that gives you the killer instinct. That's more info. But then you have someone who is like Wesker, who's very like skill shot. You have to know your map layouts. You can't really rely too much on info. A lot more of the work is on you. You'd find more veterans probably playing Wesker and more beginners playing Nemesis, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think Nemesis, even when he's released, I was like, damn, this is a really good starting killer. Just because I think a lot of the tools are in your favor. Your infection's a simple power. It helps you break pallets without having to stop and break them. You can do it and move. You get your zombies. I just think he's a really good killer.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite, if not one of the ones I default to the most.
I haven't played DVD in 8 months.
Good for you, buddy. That's actually probably for the best. No. Stay away.
Detox.
Yeah.
They did do a lot of changes that I wouldn't say it makes it more beginner friendly. Well, maybe it does, especially now with the whole blood web cost changes. Because they changed the cost of the blood webs to go down by, I think, 33% is what they chose. So things that used to cost like 7,000 of like your iridescence that you would usually get are now down all the way to like 50 or 5,000. Like prestiging is still the same amount, 20,000 blood points, but over the long run, with still however much blood points behavior decides to give out, it's a lot more bang for your buck. It's not like they're not printing more money essentially, but they are lowering the price of everything. So it balances out.
Mm-hmm. Overall, I like the choices they're changing and everything. It's just making it so people who are starting the game are going to be like, damn, I got to grind all these people up and then get all those new perks and then back again and everything. It just makes it like way more simple.
Oh yeah, the new prestige system is, I enjoy it. It took me a minute to kind of like grasp it, honestly, but I got it at the end of the day.
Overall, good changes. I guess at this point it just comes down to like what are they going to change next. I know we've gotten rumors for Stranger Things.
Yeah. Would you prefer them to bring in the season 4 antagonist as a killer or a skin? Because I was thinking it could be a legendary skin.
Vecna is so boring. No.
Yeah, like
Vecna. I like though.
I
like the idea of if you weren't there, you don't get Nancy, you don't get Steve.
He's just saying this because he has the Scoopy Steve.
No, honestly, like I don't know.
Because as a person who doesn't have Steve, I want him.
should have got him, man. I don't know.
What was it?
Here's the thing. They kind of pulled the rabbit out of the hat, and they can't put it back when they decided to make Nancy, Steve's, and Demogorgon's perks all base kit perks. So it's like if you decide to bring
yeah.
those back as paid survivors and a paid killer, then you're not really getting anything in the way of the survivors. The only thing you'd be getting is a new killer with a new power, not even their perks.
I mean,
because it's all just baseline now.
I think it's messed up how they kept Demogorgon in the game.
I don't want to
like.
Oh fuck no! I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, I'm taking it back now, because that's a bigger that pissed me off more if they were like, oh, well, you paid for it. Okay, I'm taking it back now. Plus all the skins and everything I put into it.
But what I don't like is like, so let's say they don't do anything besides bringing all three of them back and the map. Then we don't get anything new. It's all the new people that get something new.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like.
I mean, the people who are legacy, they should like maybe opt something like, oh, you're bringing it back. You get like this charm, or maybe you get like this skin.
Your favorite character.
Shut up about Eddie Munson.
You get Eddie Munson and Michael Meyer.
I'm so sick about hearing Eddie Munson.
From Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, wait,
I'll make you horny, baby.
Groovy, baby.
Best killer ever added.
I just missed the Hawkins map so much.
They're gonna add Vecna as a survivor. They're gonna add Vecna as a survivor. What?
I'm so dude. I don't. Look,
Vecna is such a boring villain, and the three other villains were fucking a smoke monster and then two other monsters. And now the guy has a personality and a backstory. I want to see mindless monster. I want to see enemy that's being evil for being evil.
I don't know.
No story. I want to watch these fucking kids die.
Can I be honest? I think Stranger Things is a lot like a holiday. Like, comes around every now and then, people get really excited, and then like a little after it kind of peters off, and everyone kind of forgets.
Of course.
Like, I mean, that's just like the hype cycle.
I can't get away from these fucking cringe talks of.
Oh, that's because of
Stranger Things. Yeah, I know it is. It pisses me off.
Look, you want to get mad at someone? Get mad at people who decided to make the Hellfire Club.
Oh my god, I hate. Dude, there's a fucking D&D club at my school, and I know if I walk in there, they're gonna be fucking doing the finger thing and go.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen, Eddie Munson as a character, cool. The fan club of Eddie Munson fans, terrible.
He was there for 7 episodes. He's just hot. Stop.
Can I be honest? Another thing about it is like everyone started like. So it's been like a reverse thing. So everyone's like, "Oh, I love Eddie Munson. He's so precious and everything."
Yeah.
I know everyone's really turning into like, guys. If you think about it, he's like a super senior. He's like a super senior. He's 20 years old. He's like selling weeds to kids.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. He's the kid in high school that all of them would have made fun of and blah blah blah. But now that they're watching it, they're like, "Oh no, he's so quirky. He's so precious."
The thing is,
they would have made fun of him. They would have blacklisted his ass.
Well, because that's fair. He's a 20-year-old selling weed to kids. His group of friends consists of like freshmen.
Yeah, and he keeps talking about this legacy.
Yeah,
he's like one of those kids that he stands out, and he wants people to know that he stands out.
Yeah. So in reality, I understand people are like Eddie Munson. They wouldn't.
Like, I like Eddie's character. I think it was funny. The scene where he's playing the guitar, badass. But like, I'm not gonna stand over him.
Stop acting like he's more than a band kid.
Yeah.
No, he's Hellfire, Spicy. Come on.
He's an Andrew Tate viewer and an Aiden Ross viewer.
So he's based?
Oh my god. This kid said at my school that I look like Aiden. I went, I don't know Aiden. Then he went Aiden Ross. I thought you're on a first name basis with him.
Bro, you don't know Aiden.
Bro, you don't watch Aiden, bro?
Bro, you don't know Hassan?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's like an actual like name. Like if you go Hassan, you know who he's talking. If you go Aiden, that's like, I don't know if that's a kid at the school. If that's like, you look like Aiden Ross.
Bro, you don't know fucking Aiden Ross. You know the cringe Twitch streamer.
Oh, of course I know Aiden Ross, the cringe Twitch streamer. I don't think I look like him, though.
No, not at all.
Dude, you look like
Spicy. You have like blondish hair. Who said you looked like Aiden Ross?
I have light brown hair.
Okay.
No,
I used to have I used to
I'm
have
kinda
super
looking.
bright blonde hair, though.
Doesn't Aiden Ross have like black hair?
He has like super dark brown hair. I think he
Yeah,
meant
so-
my face.
I can
Wait,
kind of see that.
face.
If your face was taller.
Don't you ever say that shit to me again.
I don't see it
Turn my
spicy. I'm
camera
not gonna
on.
lie.
Would it fuck with your stream setup if I turned it on?
No.
It might. No, because it's going to adjust the
No.
cameras.
No.
Yeah, and move me down.
shit.
I mean, it'll move to more spicy.
Trying to. It's not even showing, anyways.
Dude, it's Aiden
Oh.
Ross, bro. It's Aiden. Aiden
Bro,
Ross.
is that Aiden Ross?
Yo, Andrew Tinko based? Andrew Tinko based?
I don't see it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see it.
It's in the smile. I see it in the smile. That's it.
Dude, is that Aiden
Really?
Ross, bro? Oh my god. Dude, oh my god, just like him.
Based. Screen kept that based.
I hate Discord and the fact that Nini and I stayed in the same position and then you and Spicy swapped. It's ridiculous.
Oh
Yo,
my god.
Spicy, when'd you get the beanie, bro?
Puts a picture
Dude,
of Aiden
remember
Ross.
when-
Spicy, real quick, put the lines in your eyebrow real quick. I want to see if you actually look like Aiden. Go shave your eyebrows real quick.
Just take them off real quick. You can put them right back.
I just print out a picture of Aiden Ross and just like show that to the camera.
Dude! Wait, is that Spicy?
No, I don't see it.
No,
I
dude,
don't
spot on, dude. Well, Plenty, you gotta go. If you go to Aiden Ross at twitch.tv, you guys should go see him.
Based? I think he's freestyling with a Kid Cudi right now.
Oh my god, I have a fucking headache right now. Holy shit.
I
There's
hope not.
a portion of my brain.
Listen, I
remember-
love Kid Cudi with all my heart, but if he's streaming with Aiden Ross, I'm
He
gonna
has
get
streamed
very
with
sad.
rappers before, and he made like
I know.
that movie. Oh, that one time kind of went hard. Hey, Aiden Ross kind of went fire.
Wait, with who?
I don't know the rapper, but like Aiden Ross did a freestyle with him, and that
Oh.
kind of went hard.
As long as he hasn't made content with Kid Cudi or anybody else that I like, I don't care.
Bro, I
Because
think
I'm guessing the rappers he hangs out with are people I do not like.
bro, he's hanging
Oh,
out with
they're,
Kanye
like, very
West, bro.
Like NLE Choppa, do not like. Blueface, do not like.
Dude, there was this kid who was screen sharing his screen to like the teacher's screen to like the teacher asked him to like show the assignment.
Mhm.
And he kept pulling up a video of NLE Chopper getting chased by a dog or like standing next to a dog. And it's gonna be funniest shit I've seen.
Is
The
it?
teacher like turns around, he opens YouTube and types in NLE Chopper standing next to a dog. And he watches the fucking and the sound's on.
The fuck?
And then he
Oh.
starts like barking at the dog or something.
And
oh,
NLE Choppa
fuck.
had like one good song when he first came out, and then I got sick of it, and then I realized that none of his other songs are good, and he's actually just really annoying and kind of a douchebag. So then I was like, yeah, okay, I don't.
Yeah, no, it went hard when he went "Back to fall in love."
Kind of an unrelated
Shut
story.
the fuck up, Spicy. If you keep
Flash.
bringing up,
Lies,
Kanye in
lies.
my presence, I'm going to ban you from my life.
Can I have a
And
little
we hope.
story?
I'm gonna cut ties.
I used to work door-to-door sales, and one time my boss walked with me, and there was this little chihuahua following us, and it was barking at us. So my boss, it was like a full-grown man, turned around and started barking back at it. And started going like,
Did it run
And
away?
Yeah, it did.
There was a bird on my front.
Damn.
There was a bird on my front yard, so I went out there and started barking at it so it would go away because I was bored, and I realized we have cameras on the front lawn, and my grandparents saw that shit.
Dude, wait, I saw that on that live leak at the ring. Kid barks at a bird on ring camera. I saw that.
That was me.
my folks have been wanting to get a whole like ring system.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and I'm like looking forward to it because I can do like those really like funny like looking into the camera and then it
Yeah,
gives you,
the
like
fisheye
eye
effect.
lens.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, I'm home.
They'll like lock the door.
Open this fucking door, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Open the fucking door! Open the fucking door, please, God!
It's coming out. It's peeking.
It's turtling, bro.
Oh, please,
Open the
God!
fucking door.
Open the door!
Mom, they hit the Pentagon! Open the door, please! Turn on the TV!
Doesn't matter what channel.
Hey, Grandma, how are you doing? Could you come and
Have you
open the
guys-
door, please?
Have you guys seen
I
us?
thought you were actually talking to you.
Have you guys seen Smiling Friends?
Yeah,
Yeah.
love Smiley Friends.
Oh my
You guys
god,
see
I
the
watched
pizza-
one episode.
Oni plays, yeah.
Dude, he watched one episode. It was the Brazil episode. He got all pissed.
It wasn't good.
It was fucking funny.
It was
my
not.
My
was.
favorite scene. My favorite
I'm
scene in
watching
the
that
Brazil
Smiling
episode.
Friends. They go, this shit is super funny. I say, okay, I think Peter and Roman are pretty funny guys, so I think, okay, yeah, they'll probably be funny. They fucking stand there, and it's just like 6 guys talking about like how they're stuck in Brazil with no place to stay.
That
My
was
favorite
spicy.
scene in that episode was when they were in the airport.
No, that was the absolute worst.
Dude, they got all mad. The joke is that
it's not funny.
The joke is that it was built up like, oh, they're gonna go to Brazil. What's gonna happen? And they literally don't do shit. They leave.
Charlie,
Okay.
Charlie, you didn't buy the tickets, Charlie.
With that context, that's fucking hilarious.
Like, it was built up for like 2 months. That they're like, oh, what's gonna happen? They're gonna go to Brazil. What's gonna happen?
Friends are going to Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay.
the
So
green monster spotted with smiling friends in Brazil.
So I missed that. I wasn't part of the.
I was
wasn't
on
part of the-
Twitter. Yeah, they built it up all over Twitter. That there's one episode coming back to come back. Only for it to be that.
And then they're like, fuck, okay, why didn't you order a place to stay? Oh my god.
I thought you were in charge of the tickets to the hotel, Charlie.
No, I thought-
It's so
Okay.
funny.
Knowing that is funny, but I did not know that. So watching that whole episode, just thinking that they released a new episode, I was like, damn, this shit sucks.
No, it was built up for like a month.
Yeah,
prior.
I don't
Now
go on
funny.
Twitter enough to. Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, I kept getting ads for like the new Smiling Friends, and like
It would have been so much funnier if like that was like the season finale. They're like, guys, we need to go to Brazil because there's this big fucking monster there, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then like they
The
go there,
gritty
and they're just
monster.
like, I thought you were supposed to get the hotel. No, I thought you were gonna get it.
it's hysterical. I thought it was great.
Did you just say Nar?
No.
Yeah, I know the guy. I know one. I don't know.
Oh,
my
classic.
god, fucking dickhead! Why didn't you order the hotel? No.
You just sound like.
No. that does make sense. Yeah.
Okay, stop reading. But yeah.
I watched the show on Netflix, British show. They all sound like that. Every single girl.
Spicy watches
don't-
one episode of the Great British Bake Off.
You fucking dickhead! Why didn't you order the hotel? Fuck.
He's not even. He's fucking Australian. You fool.
Yeah. I was like, if you decide to watch like Bluey on like Disney Plus or whatever.
Oh my
Little
god.
show-
What's up
little
with
show with the dogs and
Shit's fire.
Bluey?
Fire.
Is it
What do you mean,
actually?
what's up? It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's marketed as like a little kid show, but it's honestly a show for parents who are
called
like having
Bluey?
kids. Yeah, Bluey.
I've seen
The show's
clips.
like, hey kids, make sure you tell your parents thank you, because they can fucking kill you.
Oh my god.
They have like these grand themes, and their actual like animation budget
Yeah,
is
like one of
huge.
the episodes, like the character gets a period. I think I don't know.
It was one of
What?
their grandest episodes that they had was about like the passage of life and how like the children
Sesame
eventually
Street.
become the parents, but it's done in such a cinematic way that when you're done with like the episode, like by its ending, you're like, did I
You
just go
cry.
through like some religious experience?
Oh
And
no.
this shit is it's like, I don't know if it's commissioned by
Bluey
the
made
Australian like the
Bluey
Australian
made me
like
Christian.
TV networks or
Yeah.
something, but it's like it's gotten its like own little cult following now of like appreciation of, even amongst people who aren't even like parents or people who plan to have kids.
Damn.
My little brother loves Bluey, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, someone start revving their goddamn engine right now. It's fucking 9 at night.
Also, can we get a time check, boys? Time check?
Time check. 10
We're at
2
2
hours,
hours,
27
almost 30
minutes.
minutes.
I think this is probably our longest.
I can fact check
Jesus,
on
pretty
that.
long.
You can get a fact check on that.
I think CG's was like close to 3 hours.
Wait, Pizza, can you ask me like we're in the Joe Rogan experience?
Jamie, can you look up what our longest podcast is?
Oh yeah,
can you
our
pull it
longest
up
one
for
is
me?
2 hours and 43 minutes. Follow it up with CG, and then follow it up by Megan's at 2 hours and 35 minutes.
I was there for Megan's.
Yeah, you were.
That was the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
you were.
He was there for a few.
Yeah.
And then he abandoned us.
Okay.
Guys, my
Okay.
computer shut down. It's not working, guys. fucking
How about you tell me
asshole.
what your fucking bio was for months? 1.5
Yeah.
of Sitting by the
You
Fire?
dipped on
Oh,
a.
shit.
He wasn't
I
around.
leave for what? I'm like, it's
One.
Michael
How
Scott.
long? How long you gone?
Except
How long
for
you gone?
8 months.
This motherfucker's like Andy from The Office. The motherfucker leaves for
Oh,
months. Doesn't say shit to me, and then comes back.
That's funny.
It comes
You know
I
back.
don't believe you're my favorite Office character, Roman.
I always hated how they handled Andy's arc in The Office.
Oh, Andy's the worst character.
I never.
Oh,
They
What?
were getting it to a good spot, in my opinion. But
I
then you had
think
all the stuff with like The Hangover coming up and like other movie deals and whatnot. And it was just like it was rough how they handled it. It's like, oh, he's going to Cancun or he's like gonna go sailing with his brother who's actually Josh Groban or some shit. And then they just like abandon the character. And then when he comes back, he's a douche and ruins everything.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm
The
not gonna
Office.
lie, I always hated Andy's character.
But
I
like
think
the last line he ever uttered was like probably one of the hardest lines. Like, I wish there was a way to be able to tell you were in the good old times so you could treasure them more. It's like, why the fuck did
Yeah.
that stick so hard?
And
think-
then The Office ended with
And
that
then it
line.
ended. And it
Yeah.
ended.
I'm gonna be
And then
honest.
they
Should have
ended
ended way
with, like,
earlier.
All the characters dying.
Fuck
and
off.
Then, and then
Dude,
goes
it wasn't
to
fucking
the
good. The last 2 seasons kind of
Ooh.
sucked ass.
You're still okay.
Final
Uh,
episode of The Office. Everybody dies. The season's cut in half. Andy goes up to the screen. Should have cherished the fucking good times.
I wish you would. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good times when you're in them.
Jim looks
And
in
then
the
he
camera one last
kills
time.
everybody in The Office.
And Jim just
Jim-
looks in the camera.
Jim gives
Jim's
one
there.
one
And
last
then,
Jim
and then
smirk.
Dwight walks in, all of them dead. Jim pops out. My best prank of all kills Dwight.
Kills everyone in the office. Blames Dwight.
Imagine if like The Office was actually just like a show where like one by one each one gets killed by Jim.
Dude, what about the
And then
theory,
Dwight
dude?
walks in and he's like, "Real funny, Jim. Where did everybody go?"
Jim is Jim is the Scranton Strangler.
Dude,
was the
dude,
whole time.
did you hear that Office theory that they're all in purgatory? Dude, did you hear that theory?
Shut up.
Bro,
Dude, did you hear that Pokemon theory that Ash is actually in a coma?
New theory,
Oh
new
my
theory.
God.
Never heard that.
But that's just a theory. A
the
game
fuck
theory.
No, no, not the game theory, please.
Wait, hold up, guys. Have you guys seen Nathaniel B?
Huh?
Don't tell me you guys don't know Nathaniel B.
Nathaniel
Is
B.
this a gag? What's going on?
Wait,
Are so
Keep it-
trash
yeah.
you can't handle me. Hold up. Ain't you Nathaniel B? You guys don't know it?
are you reading a skit right now, or what's going on?
Bro, are
Like,
you guys actually don't know Nathaniel? Bro, hold up.
I feel like I'm being pranked.
I do
You
too.
told
I
us
feel like
that-
he's just going on with this skit.
I'll send the TikTok to you guys right now. Fucking don't know Nathaniel B looking fuck. Oh my god.
Is that Aiden Ross on my stream right? On my podcast?
Bar so trash, you can't handle me. Hold up. Ain't
I
you
literally don't know
Nathaniel
what
B?
the fuck you're talking about. You sound like you're having.
Wait, that's a bad line. That doesn't even make sense.
Yes, that's the point.
What was the line?
Okay. Bar so trash you can't even handle me.
Hold up. And then the other guy goes, hold up. Ain't you Nathaniel B? And then everybody
Oh
in the
my
crowd goes,
god.
and everybody in the crowd goes, huh?
I feel like I did hear about that.
Well, I just sent it to both of you guys. I don't have Ninicromancer. You guys
It-
can send
you
it to me.
could've
You
just-
guys have
It
to
makes
add
me
it.
want to not watch it. To be fair,
You could have just dropped it in the podcast.
You can put it in
chat.
podcast chat, yeah.
Well, then Ninicromancer.
Well, I didn't think about that.
Well, that's because I hate Ninicromancer.
Damn.
That's fair.
It's coming out, guys. It's
That's
coming
mighty
out.
fair. That's
The
mighty
truth
fair.
comes out.
the
truth
truth
will
comes
out.
out. A spicy
It's
abandoned me for
fine.
Mons.
You
That's
start crying.
Spicy.
Spicy. I just have to say this. Better Call Saul. Actually, it's mid.
Damn.
Damn
It's
straight.
mid-
I've been waiting for someone to say that.
Wait, no, I didn't mean it.
Spicy cracks knuckle.
Spicy.
Yeah, can you get Saul on the line? Better call Saul.
Guys, Saul's not available. You're gonna have to call Finger.
Wait, do you want to hear my Better Call Saul impression?
Yeah,
oh
sure.
my god.
The fuck was that, Spicy?
Only if it's good.
It's me, Bob Odenkirk.
Spicy never playing
Wait.
JoJo.
Hey guys,
Spicy.
it's me. Better Call Saul. Lawyer up.
Spicy never going
Wait,
back and
wait.
forth with the fucking Bob Odenkirk voice. We're playing the JoJo fighting game.
Spicy, you said you were gonna get Bob on. You didn't say, or you said you were gonna do his voice. You didn't say you were gonna get him on here.
No,
I'm
dude.
not-
Dude, turn the camera on. And then he's also Aiden Ross there, bro. That's fucking wild.
Dude, how you getting all these celebs over at your house?
Getting Bob Kirk on the line, getting face cam of Aiden Ross. What's next?
If Bob Odenkurt's at your house, you're gonna have to call Saul because that man is an adult.
Guys, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but that wasn't me.
Oh my god! Why? Just to mess with the cameras again.
Spicy, please.
Why does that picture look so scuffed?
Bro, why is your desk so dirty, bro?
Oh my god, shut up. Roman, don't make me show you your desk.
You can't.
The
Where's
desk.
the
Look
Roman,
at the
it's
room.
literally a fucking dump down there. I've seen it.
Fuck you. No, it's
Roman.
not.
Roman, show us the lotion bottle.
Ah, there's a lotion bottle.
Was that a lolly anime character mousepad?
What? No. Oh, fuck. Wait, no. I put it away.
Checks around before he
Throw
says
it across
anything.
the room.
Dude, I can't have that out. My grandma will find it.
Fuck you. I'll have whatever I want. I'm an adult. I'll put whatever I want out.
Oh, yeah, go get something from the fridge with your earrings in.
Oh, shut the fuck
With
up.
your fake clip-on earrings
Shut up.
and your
Your
painted
ears
nails.
are pierced. Fake.
No, they're real. They're real. Look, they're real.
Look, I can tug on my ears and they kind of hurt. Not like the expanding an ear hole or a hole in my ear.
I'm gonna expand your fucking ear hole.
Oh,
Leave my ear hole.
Oh, pizza, your
Guys, I
ear
wanna
is
get on the-
greasy.
I want to get on this roast off. Who's gonna?
Oh,
Yo.
Spicy, you're short. You look like Aiden Ross.
No.
Fight.
Don't make me call Saul on your ass.
Spicy can get Bob Odenkirk on the line and can show us Aiden Ross, but he can't get on the camera himself. That's crazy.
Stop. He's gonna turn it back on and then fuck up my camera again.
Do you not know who I am?
Aiden Ross, bitch.
God damn.
Ah.
Oh, also, I wasn't paying attention during Roman's Reddit thing because for the entire time I was trying to find a GIF of the emoji like going blah blah blah,
And you couldn't fucking find it?
and I couldn't. I don't know how to send GIFs from Google Images into fucking Discord.
Dumb
You just-
ass.
what?
Dumb
You just hit the plus sign.
ass.
I
Download
found
it.
it though. Here, I'll show you what it is. It's my favorite GIF.
It
Eh.
reminds me of Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh no, My Hero Academia.
I like how you have to pull it. Oh, dude. Look at that messy ass room, bro.
Oh
The
my
floors,
God,
you can see that floor?
Oh
Yo, can we clip the floor, please?
It's like gonna be a podcast thing now where we just do a floor check.
Floor check.
Dead body next to mine. Oh fuck.
I shouldn't talk. I got a fucking box of chicken fries on the floor next to me.
It's alright. I got like so many Pokemon packs all over the place.
Nini, I have a question.
Yeah.
How would you feel if a crow approached you on the street? You're like, "Hello, Mr. Crow," and took
Oh my
behind it, whipped out like a large bucket of KFC fried chicken, and just started going to town on that.
Wait,
Dude.
is he sharing or no?
No.
No, I'd be insulted. I would be insulted that he's not sharing.
Would you say anything to him?
I would be like, "Can I have some?"
He goes, "No, get your own, you fucking hippie."
Crow.
What the fuck?
Smacks your hand.
Why is he talking to me?
He's
Get
like-
your own, you hippie.
Yeah.
Is he fucking 60?
Maybe he is.
Get away,
He's
you
a
hippie!
Boomer crow.
And then if you go to reach down for something, he smacks your hand away with his feather.
Oh my god.
Wing?
Yeah, it was when he goes.
Wing?
No, he plucks one individual feather.
and just smacks me with it. Yeah, he starts to tickle me.
Because I'm only saying that because Roman doesn't know what a fucking wing is called.
Shut! I forgot. You know what, Pizza Hut, you know what
a bucket of chicken.
You know what I don't. You know what I do remember how to get out of the game with Dead by Daylight without getting tunneled.
We'll see about that.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Oh
Fuck another
ye.
hit on you.
You've done two.
Only one successful.
Yeah, because the other person's like, no, he's nice.
Yeah.
He's done fucking two hits on me. One person was.
How do you manage that? How do
He
you
just
manage
goes.
that?
Someone goes, "Oh, it's a TTV," and Peter goes, "I'll be right back." He flies over to them and be like, "Oh, so there's my friend in there named Roman, and can you get TOEFARLOVE out?"
That's too funny.
Yeah, it works.
One person just flat out was like, "No, I don't want to do that." And then the person was like, "I don't take bribes." And then Peter gave him
No,
300
he
bids.
said- No. He says, I don't tunnel. And then he killed you, and then I gave him 300 bits.
Damn straight.
He said,
That's
We
the
pay
way-
our
That's what I like to hear.
We
That's
pay
what I
our
like to-
soldiers.
I don't tunnel, but I'll do my best. I think it wasn't bad.
Mercenaries get paid around here.
Also, Peter, were you eating some cereal earlier?
Why?
Oh, the Pokemon cereal.
It's been there for months.
Damn. It's that bad?
Opens it up, takes a big old bite.
Aw.
Dude, this shit is dry.
It's sealed, bro. It's sealed.
It's
Dude,
sealed.
look
Bro,
at
it's still in
stale.
there?
Yeah. It expired April 25th, 2020.
What Pokemon are on the back? What Pokemon are on the back?
And this Sceptile.
Grookey? Are they all
Damn.
grass type Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The grass type starter. I would love that shit.
Grookey,
Damn.
Bulbasaur, Trico, Sneevee, first column.
You mean
Dude,
Snivy?
Had it on eBay for 8 months and nobody's bought it.
Starters?
What? That's just for my personal collection. What are you talking about? Starting from the first column, follow the order evolution for each Pokemon in order. So you're supposed to go Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur.
Oh, dude, he's doing it. He's doing it.
Grookey, Thwacky, Rillaboom.
Rillaboom.
Yeah.
When that Pokemon first came out, first got revealed, I remember so many people were like, "Oh my god, that's such a creative name because when you send it out, it's gonna be like Go Rillaboom, like Gorilla Boom," and I was just like, "No, bro, come on."
And
Instead,
you have to connect with Donkey
trash.
Kong Conga Bongos to pick him as a starter.
Oh, dude, I actually
instead
have
Ash
some.
just goes monkey. And then
Does the monkey
Oh.
flip? Ah!
Go, monkey.
he just says monkey, throws ball.
You saved me. Why?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Can I be honest? The
Oh.
Godzilla versus King Kong movie kind of disappointing.
Never saw it. Never had the intentions to see it because I
I
kinda
was
knew it
so
gonna be bad.
fucking excited when it was coming out, and then I
After
they
forgot
made-
to watch.
After they made a King Kong movie with Jack Black and fucking The Rock, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this franchise anymore.
The Rock wasn't in it.
The
Yeah,
Rock
no,
was
Not in the one you're talking about, but he was in one of them.
I was thinking about
that was
watching
the
it.
three.
and, like,
That was Peter Jackson's like 3-hour King Kong.
Was The Rock? No, he wasn't.
Yes,
No,
he
not-
was.
He was. The Rock was in which one? The Rock was in like the newer one.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
No, he was in the fucking Rampage.
Yeah, that's Rampage.
That's a different movie.
Wait.
That's the movie based off of that arcade cabinet.
Oh. I always thought it was.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about
I never
watching
saw
it
it.
too. I was thinking about watching it too until I realized that women would run away after you watch it.
Oh,
You
Roman,
tell
you
them
must
you
have watched it.
I'll be right back.
I watched Godzilla versus King Kong and then they just leave. They leave the restaurant.
Oh, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of Jumanji.
Oh wait, fuck
Oh, yeah,
this fucking.
Rampage.
God damn it! This fucked us up too.
Huh?
Nini got muted for a sec.
Nini's gone.
Oh, did he leave?
He's still on the call. It's just like
Okay,
he's
thank God.
I was like, I'm off to go watch
it did
Rampage.
move him. It moved him and Roman, though. And me. God damn it.
Oh, okay, so
My
that's me.
bad, my bad, I'm
No,
back. I'm
you're
back.
good. You're good.
Dude, Bob
I'm having
Odenkirk
an
was at his door.
Having an identity crisis over here. Oh no.
He- yeah, Bob. His name is the Spice 434. You can find him on Twitch.
wait, hold up. I hear a noise in the background. Call Saul.
Oh my God.
Also,
Is that he just walks around and says that? He doesn't say
Yeah.
anything else. He just says,
No.
"Call Saul."
every,
He goes
every
to
time
the-
he actually
he goes
walks
to
into
the
the courtroom, he
goes
just says,
to the-
"Better call Saul," and the judge explodes.
He goes, "Case closed."
Case closed. And the
He
freaking,
goes-
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney music starts to play.
He goes, "Your Honor, my client is actually the judge," and the judge like takes off the robe, and the real judge comes out.
The funniest thing is like they actually pulled a case like that in the show once.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
like-
watched it.
My client's sitting in the back of the room, dumbass.
Yeah, it is.
Is that admissible?
Mr.
I feel like you can't do that
Goodman.
in court. I feel like you can't pull that shit.
No, you definitely can.
Oh.
Also, they take them like. Well, I guess it depends on the circumstance. But
You're telling me that the lawyering in Better Call Saul wouldn't work in real life?
What?
You mean
told
to
me I
tell me
don't want
you
to
can't
do
act? You mean
I've
to
been
tell me you can't actually be friends with the cartel?
I can't sell
Fine.
meth?
I've been studying Bob Odenkirk's work for the past few months.
You know, there's one 40-year-old guy that's like, I can make it, and is watching Better Call Saul.
I'm sorry. Did you mean my father? I could.
He goes, Your Honor, I'd like to represent myself.
Mr. Crow.
Mr. Cromancer. I don't think you want to do that.
Guys, I don't know if you guys have any more topics to bring up.
I think we're
Um,
sitting pretty good.
No.
Off the top of my head.
I think we're good. That thing's I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
getting hungry too.
Hungry. Roman,
Mate,
hungry.
The funniest thing is I made a bag of popcorn, but I never opened it for fear
Damn.
of like, oh my god, I'm gonna be munching into my mic.
He's literally no, it's okay. I've done it too. I'll eat a burger like in the middle of the podcast.
That should
Yeah, that's
soft
great.
porn.
But
Oh, yeah, I remember. I watched the last podcast, and for the first 20 minutes, I'm just fucking eating food.
I did.
Yeah.
I was tuning in. I was on my way back from the storage unit, and I was like, "Oh my god, this man's just straight up eating like a bowl of something." I'm like,
Spicy.
living the
We
life. Living
we
the
literally
life.
said,
Yeah,
should we
we-
delay the podcast so you can finish eating? You're like, oh, it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just eating.
this motherfucker's over there eating a well done steak.
I fucking hate my grandpa steak so much. No juice, no seasoning.
Bro,
Fucking-
fucking cook your own steak, man up.
I would-
Entertain
I would-
yourself and make your own steak.
I would
cooks it.
love. I would hit
And-
that button you guys were talking about earlier for a steak right now. Go someone random and get like a juicy medium rare steak. I would hit that button.
Would you rather go on a date with Bob Odenkirk or eat a well done steak? And it's just like you sitting homeless with Bob Odenkirk next to you.
Better call Saul. He just looks at you.
Better Call Saul was always my favorite show before I lost my house and haven't eaten in weeks.
But you know what? Saul stuck with me this whole time.
I still chose you, Bob.
Saul nourished me when nobody else would.
Sorry, I spent all my money on Hustlers University. Otherwise, I'd buy you some food.
Oh,
Guys, I only call Saul. I don't have any other numbers on my phone. I can't call Pizza Hut. can't call an Uber. No Uber.
Do you
Eats.
guys have like a Better Call Saul in your area? Like the lawyer who has like a bunch of fake ads and he's
Oh
definitely
yeah.
not a lawyer.
so we
yeah. I
No.
have,
And he
There's
always
a-
has a catchy tagline.
there's
Do
a
you-
guy in my area who literally dresses up as like one of the founding fathers and puts his face on like the dollar bill. Next time I
Damn.
drive by a billboard, I'll send it to you all because it's literally straight out of the show.
what was it?
He's like,
Wait.
make the dollar work for you. You won't pay until we win. That
I have-
kind of thing.
Texas has a guy called Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. And he's like, oh, it's like this frail old man. But he's like, I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. And all his ads have him with like a sledgehammer, like stopping 18-wheelers. It's like, if you were injured, I'm going to make sure you get paid out. And I'm like, thanks, Jim.
I know. I know
Thank you, Jim.
LA. I know LA has a person named Sweet James.
That sounds like
Here we have
I don't like that
Where
name.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. we have this guy called Better Call Bob.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. If you hire someone named Sweet James, I think you already lost. Like
You got no better
Sweet
options at
James
that
is a
point.
Crazy name for a lawyer.
Sweet James. I'll take all the sweet cases.
It's a term of endearment he tells all his clients.
He just
Actually-
wins over all the judges with like ooh voices and just being a sweet guy.
Oh, Judge, I would fight for my client, but I'm just so petite and small, and I have no idea how to be a lawyer.
I
I
can't
hate
hold
this.
this briefcase. It's
I
so
hate all
big.
of this so much.
It'd be nice if you just let me win the Flutter's eyelash.
The judge is like, well, by golly, son, I have to imagine with a case just like that, I'll have to let you win again.
Why am I?
Thank goodness for sweet dreams. Woo-wee.
Adjourned.
Why do I have to hear this?
By
You have to
golly.
listen to Morbin for a few months, then you have to sit there.
Oh my, Morbin was so fucking funny, dude.
Was not.
It was literally the funniest thing.
What was?
It's Morbin time.
Oh my god. The fucking Morbius jokes were funny but got old. It's like how people kept trying to, like, they kept making Donald Trump jokes and it's like halfway through his thing and they're just not funny anymore.
Dude, I was laughing all day.
It became the same thing.
Fuck,
The Morbius jokes were like, I thought it was hilarious how they were able to literally resuscitate the movie and get it back in theaters.
Yeah.
And still it performs so bad. They're like, hey, guys, they like the movie. They're watching the movie. No,
Yeah, they're joking about it. They're back.
Nobody's watching the movie.
There's
My
just
dad
one
asked me with a serious face, like, hey, have
1,000
you
times
seen
in
the movie?
theater the last day to keep it up. He went there for every single showing that day just so that they would keep showing Morbius.
Alright, guys. The next time we have 0 people buying a ticket for this movie, we're just gonna stop showing it. This guy comes through.
There's like only 8 people bought tickets today. What? And they're all the same guy.
And the guy rolls in with like a boombox, and what he's playing is Seabat, that song you guys showed me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, wait, did we ever talk about that? Was I gone?
Yeah.
We're gone. Yeah, we talked about it.
Fuck. Dude, that shit's so funny. He's like, honey, it's time to start. It's time to start them. It's time to set the mood. All right, honey, let's get ready.
Honestly, for all the people who are familiar with Animal Crossing, it just sounds like you have a bunch of gyroids in your house. Like, they're not. There's no music in the background. Nothing. It just sounds like bong, beat-on, bong, bong, beat-on. It's just like that. That's it.
The descriptions, I think the funniest one was like robot dolphins, and then another one was like Plankton having sex with his robot wife. A lot of very funny ones though.
I think he would probably play that song.
I love how a lot of people are like trashing on Plankton for having a robot wife, but then they're out here having like parasocial relationships now.
I don't know what you're talking. Shut up,
Oh my-
Nini. Shut the fuck up.
People who play Valorant together and they have
Okay.
matching names.
That pizza.
Huh?
Oh, One
Don't
Piece.
like
The
that.
One Piece is real.
Can we get much higher? So hard. All right.
All right.
I think we know how. Are we at the end?
I think we're at the
Because
end.
I'm
Yeah.
saving this for the entire pod.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right. Question.
Okay.
You get $1,000.
Oh my.
Every
No.
time you
I'm ending.
eat
I'm
a
ending
donut.
stream. I'm ending it. I'm ending it. I'm ending
But,
it.
but one of the donuts is glazed with cum. How many do you eat?
So guys, it was a good
Nini,
podcast. This is episode
where-
15. Yeah, where can people find
Nini.
you?
Yeah, tell the people where they can find you.
I appreciate you guys having me on the podcast. My name's Ninicromancer. You can find me here on Twitch at Ninicromancer. You can also find me at Twitter through Ninicromancer. That's where I'll be posting updates about when I go live, what I'll be doing with my stream. Thank you, Topher. Thank you, Spicy. Thank you, Pizza Rat, for having me on. Really appreciate it. It was a ton of fun.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
It was fun.
Awesome.
All right, guys. This wraps episode number 15. In 2 weeks, we got episode 16. And then after that, 2-year anniversary special on October 2nd. So be there,
Woo.
tuned in. We're going to have, we're actually planning some stuff for that.
Here.
1 year, yeah.
You said 2 years.
Yeah, he did.
2 years.
It's the second year. It's the beginning of the second year.
Oh, yeah. And then that's going to
Ushering
kick
in
off.
the new era.
Well, that's the last of season. We're going to call season 1, and then after that, season 2. So stay tuned. We're going to be making announcements. We're hoping to do something very special planned. But I think that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Very, very awesome.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye
night.
bye,
y'all.
everyone.
Kisses. Mwah, mwah.